respect each other's mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings.
Grand Rising, Namaste, I say salutations, shalom, peace, peace, peace. Just sitting here looking at some stuff, checking out some old stuff, putting some stuff together, you know.
They try to take us out of history, try to replace us with a mystery. Sometimes you wonder, how could this be? They still try to keep us down. They wanna take away our good land, ancestors' bones powdered like dry sand. Replace your home, your God, your food, and still they wanna wear your crown. How do they feel playing you, knowing that we used to rule? Right now we just play it cool and watch them play the fool. Yes, 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 you're still the king. Yes, 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 and it's everlasting. Yes, 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 you're still the king of this world. Yes, 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 you're still the queen. Yes, 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 see your glow, see your sheen. Yes, 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 the king and the queen of this world. They live it now like how we used to. We want it back but they refuse to. Return our shit like they supposed to. They still trying to keep us down. They feeling safe like we forgotten. Think we relate to picking cotton. Their imitation
I know,
is
it's
so
early, it's
rotten.
early, it's early.
Playing dress up in our crown.
You so
So
mad.
how do they feel playing you, knowing that we used to rule?
Follow
Now
my
we just
pages like that.
playing it cool and watch them act a fool. But yes, 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 you're
Is that
still
what
the
that is?
king. Yes, yes,
Off my
yes, and
pages?
it's everlasting. Yes, 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 you're still the king of this world. Yes, 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 you're still the queen. Yes, 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 see your glow, see your sheen. Yes, 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 the king and the queen of this world. You're still the king. You're still the king. You're still the king and the queen of this world. You're still the queen. You're still the queen. You're still the king and the queen of this world. Yes, 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 you're still the king. Yes, 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 and it's everlasting. Yes, 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 you're still the king of this world. Yes, 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 you're still the
This one go live on all pages.
see your glow, see your sheen.
This go live on a bunch of pages.
The king and the queen of this world.
You want the truth out there, just go live on a bunch of
Yes,
pages.
yes, yes, you're still the king. Yes, 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 and it's everlasting. Yes, 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 you're still the king of this world. Yes, 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 you're still. Welcome to our team.
Build the space. We got to get them lights up, man. How many people coming in? Y'all go ahead, put stuff in the comment section so I can tag a couple of y'all too. Not you. You just told me to shut it.
We give it to you
Grand Rising,
freely.
Namaste. I say salutations. Shalom. How many other
Baby,
people in
don't
here?
you tease.
Let's go.
Get them
Let's go.
lights up. Get them lights up. Time to raise the lights up.
Lights, man.
Get them to 100%.
I know what we gotta do. We gotta get the activity up in here. Get the activity up in here before we break stuff down.
likes up. Get them likes up. Time to raise them likes up.
You gotta do it with laughter, you know what I mean? Shout out to Trevor Green, man, for the cartoons. They is like, I could see that going places, man. You might get a deal from, one of these little side companies. You might find yourself on instead of them watching Family Guy or whatever, on the late night cartoon, might be watching Jaguar, right? Bull crap, you know what I mean? Them things is hilarious. They were played out on like the late night. That's who you might need to get in touch with. What is it? What is it called now? Family Guy. I'm telling you, you could sell one of these cartoons to like MTV Night or MTV2. I'm telling you. Y'all get in that comment section, man. Type something in the comment section. Let me know who here. Y'all come on out them bushes, man. All them people hiding in the bushes. Come on out the bushes. Come on out them bushes, man. Come on out them bushes. I think this is you in the bushes on one page or another. I seen it. Hey, we got a lot of great things happening over here. All day today, you're going to see videos posted. Y'all make sure y'all tune into those videos that I'm posting. It's going to update you on what's going on. This is going back to the Christmas party. Johnny's clothes, putting his baby in front of the Christmas, for all of that stuff. So y'all make sure y'all go check out the videos, the list that I got posted for y'all today. It's a good one. One of them 2 hours, one of them 3 hours, but it's going to take you to about 8 o'clock tonight to get pulled up on everything.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, but these rules we need to follow. Omission still allow you be in trouble if you don't comply. What about freedom? God-given freedom. I'm talking about freedom.
I don't care if they stalking me on those. I see them, but I don't care. I don't care, like, Hey, what's going on with the 2J people popping through? Oh, yes, you killed him, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. 2J people popping through. Yeah, I can't do nothing about that, you know what I mean? They're going to watch us regardless, so you got to remember, we expose a lot of their bull crap, you know what I mean? We be pointing it out. So when you got somebody that's pointing it out like we do, they're going to pay attention to it, you know what I mean? That's just hands down. They're going to pay attention to it. Pointing out a lot of shit, you know what I mean? Exposing a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? So, what's going on with the 3K people popping through? So yeah, when you're doing that, I expect them to do exactly what they do, you know what I mean? Pay attention to us, watch us. You know why? Because we're pointing out a lot of the stuff that they doing, a lot of the manipulation, a lot of the scams, a lot of the fraud, a lot of the, a lot of it. Jaguar does nothing but sit online and analyze what's going on online and pick stuff and talk about it, incorporate herself into it, you know what I mean? So it's all about. Oh yes, you killed him, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. So we got to go back to when she appeared on our page, when she popped up on the panel, you know what I mean? That's what we got to go back and listen to. You got to go back and listen to when Jaguar popped up on the page, you know what I mean? So that's what we're going to do right now. But make sure y'all tune in throughout the day to see the premieres that's popping up, you know what I mean? She tried to say like the stuff was AI, but come on.
You still in amoeba. Like there's been 18 views, and it's we worship Jay-Z and Beyonce sector that's having a lot of trouble.
So you think all these people came and purposely attached themselves to you to create mayhem and chaos around your life?
Just like they've been doing for the past 5 years, especially in 2023, when they hired my second ex-husband to give me pharmaceuticals, throw me in a mental hospital, lie on me, all of that stuff. Yeah, they've been doing this for years, Ralph. 5 years.
So let me
You're
ask you
you're
this.
like I just want you to understand in the whole Jaguar right universe here on YouTube, like you're like an amoeba. Now, Trashy K is a full on hell toad, fully grown. You still an amoeba. Like there's been 18 used and I've cut through every last one of them. But the funny thing is that the tide is turning now. Things are changing. And you know, everybody really just everybody should really start taking life a little more seriously.
So when you say that the tides are changing, you mean
Hmm.
for better, right?
For the
Because you
troll
said it
farm.
yourself.
No, for the troll, yes, for the troll farm, this is a bad time. For me, it's a great time. Cause I'm about to get 5 more people attached to that Rico, so Diddy don't gotta be there by himself.
Now, how many of y'all remember this live? Can y'all hear it? On YouTube, can y'all hear it in the? Is it coming in good? Sound all good? Everything? This is why I say, like, none of the stuff she says is real. 5 more people. We didn't see 5 more people. We didn't see nobody get attached, to no Rico. We didn't see no extra added people. You know what I mean? Like, this is why I say, like, when you ask Jaguar the right questions, she fumbles the ball. See, the reason why, the people on YouTube are not asking her the right questions, why they're favoring her, why they're, because they know that they got to keep her on the page in order for the numbers to come through. So they don't want to say the wrong thing. Everybody want to tiptoe around Jaguar. Oh, don't want to ask her the right questions that's going to bust her out. Don't want to ask her why she, how is she able to praise 5 different religions, practice 5 different like what's going on, you know what I mean? Nobody want to really ask her these questions. But if I'm not mistaken, this was the day like Jaguar like really like went off. I think this was the day like it was uh towards the end of this, like you're gonna hear like Jaguar like say Yahweh's your God. Like she's like kirks out, during this uh conversation because she kept on telling me this is not an interview. This is not an interview. See, so she kirks out during this. You know what I mean? She's always capping. All like you get to see multiple personalities pop out based off of what you might trigger with your words. You know what I
Gonna be
mean?
fabulous. But that's after I finish busting out Candace Owen for dumping down on the Harvey Weinstein story and not going harder on me too for saying absolutely nothing when apparently nobody in the world seems to know that Harvey Weinstein is back on.
You see that? We didn't see her bust out Candace Owens. In fact, Candace Owens' numbers grew crazy. Like, you know what I mean? We didn't see her bust out no Candace Owens, none of that stuff. After that Turning Point situation, after Nicki Minaj popped up on Turning Point, think about that. You know, you pointing this out, everything that's happening, everything that unfold. That's why I say if you go back and listen to what none of the shit Jaguar Wright said came accurate. She ended up with a lawsuit against her from Brian McKnight, you know what I'm saying? And everything she said was fraudulent. Like everything from I'm gonna have 5 more people added to it. So Diddy ain't sitting in there alone. Nah, Diddy not sitting in there alone. Diddy about to get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to bust out Candace Owens. Nah, Candace Owens numbers is dramatic. Like Candace Owens grew crazy after that whole, Charlie Clerk thing. So he ain't doing that either, right? So everything she say is fraudulent.
Trial and he's about to get all his charges dropped,
I
which
mean,
means
according to
Harvey Weinstein is going to
TMZ,
be back out on the street.
according to TMZ, Brian McKnight is
Yeah,
suing
I
you.
know. Goofy McKnight. Goofy McKnight is saying that he's suing me just like Tevin Campbell did 5 years ago. People say a lot of things. And in one lawsuit that they put me in, I was in jail when it happened. You would think that these people would learn. I guess they're just desperate and need a big distraction.
What? Tevin Campbell sued you?
No, he threatened to sue me just like Brian is doing. And guess what happened? He did nothing.
Let me guess. He called you. He said, "Can we
Nope,
talk
nope,
for a
nope. I didn't even
minute?"
talk to Tevin. Tevin knew better to
No.
call me. He was too ashamed to call me because I was telling the truth. Instead, he came out the closet and it really, really, really made a great change for his career. Actually, me sharing that story gave him some of the freedom of his life back that he had.
That's what Courtney Burgess said. Mushera. She just reminded me of what Courtney Burgess said when she said me sharing the story, right? Courtney Burgess said Mushera. That's what he was going to call her. Mushera. Something like that. Yeah. Hey, listen. This conversation with Jaguar, you could break this conversation down in so many different ways because she exposed herself all through this conversation. This is why Jaguar won't appear on my page anymore. This is why Jaguar don't want to talk to inquiring minds. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with a smart mind going to ask her all the right questions, right? This is why she don't want to talk to inquiring minds. You know what I mean? We had her up here for like a good maybe 40 minutes, maybe something like that. A good while we had her up here. So this is a long conversation that we had with Jaguar Wright. Ain't no AI, none of that. It ain't edited, none of that. This is, how Jaguar, speaks when someone actually approaches her with intelligence, right? She don't want to talk to people that's not favoring her, babying her, shying and hiding around words and all her contradictions, all of her many, she's, fraudulent when it comes to a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
Lost many years ago.
Well, what about Stone saying that 6 other people are going that he know of is going to be suing you too? What do you
Who?
think all of this about? You think this is just to hush you up, or you think this is just to like
Of course
put
it
more?
is. It's to hush me up or to scare my team or to make America's future unmake me a defender of freedom or just to create a big distraction so people won't bother the trolls who keep creating more distraction to continue to dilute the jury pool for a reasonable doubt let go of the diddler. It's not going to happen. That's really what this is all about. From the second that I got the award and from the second that I said we would have correspondent boots on the ground in New York for the trial, everyone went crazy and they're doing everything they possibly can do to try to distract me from it. Even bring up, Jerry Curl Juice weirdos and toothless bandits and with cancer, half dead. Like it's sad the kind of talent they hire.
So, all right. Now, if we're looking at this as a whole, we're looking at the lawsuits that's coming out. Don't you think it would be more, suitable for you to deal with this with a different mindset? Like, I think when you go like ballistic and stuff, I think
I
people
don't
like
need
I
your
think
advice.
you're
I
right.
really
You're
don't need your
absolutely right.
advice.
Okay, so question with
Matter of fact, I
Stone
didn't
and them,
ask
like,
for it, nor do I want it.
right? You don't need it. You got everything under control. But when you're looking at YouTube and the levels,
Those people really don't exist. Whoever you're about to talk about, they don't exist. They do not exist.
but
They
if we
don't
know the
exist.
operation of
Anybody that
intention.
needs me, any anybody, listen to me. All you need to know is that niggas is janky, and whatever's going to happen to them is going to happen to them. I ain't got to say not another word on nobody. Like all of this is dead to me. All of this is trash. It's played out. It's whack. It's a Jerry curl. It's a Jerry curl
So
that's
what's
that's
your
looking
next
for
steps
a
then?
Pepsi can and a lighter. What do you mean? The next steps is what they've always been: full exposure and the end of the entertainment reign of terror on human life and our communities. That's what it is.
Now, I want y'all to really think about what she just said and how fraudulent she is, right? She's saying that she wants the grip of the entertainment off of us, right? How is that possible? You're trying to come out with cruelty-free music, right? Saying don't go to these other people, come over to me. So you're tearing them down to try to build some type of music, idea for yourself, right? You know what I mean? And then you want all the attention on yourself and you want to be the entertainer, right? Because remember, Wolf Coochie said that they were going to come out with black TMZ, right? And by the time all of this was over, they were going to have, excess amount of percentage of all of the, black content or media that's going out, right? So it's not that you want to do away with the entertainment, or no, you want to be in control of it. You want to have a part of what it is that is being programmed in the minds of the multitude or the, collective or whatever the case may be. You ain't trying to, I'm going to expose all of that. You ain't exposing nothing. You trying to get your piece of the pie. Just look how she operate. Are you going to go to court? Are you going to go to court and?
I don't know who says that I'm homeless, but clearly you don't know. Oh, that's Ruth. Oh, that's that toothless Ruth bitch.
I don't
you
know.
should see a real picture of her. She is ugly as the ruthless in your chat that's sitting here. She's one of the Avenger people.
I see somebody in the chat,
used to be a crown person. Yeah, no,
but
I'm telling you who she is. She's been around for Actually, she's been around for a long time, but she's been stalking me for 5 years on behalf of the toothpick people and the crown people. Like, you got nothing but weirdos in your chat. Real weirdos.
Yeah, they're following you around. They didn't come over. They came over here with you.
You're absolutely right. What does that tell you? Because this is unannounced.
Exactly.
I was just on Queen Amadiah's panel. No. I was just on Queen Amadiah's panel right before this. And they were over there. This Tracy bitch was just over there talking cash money bullshit. So these are the people that were making fake accounts so that they could come in super chat and try to, like, y'all people need a life. You need a life. Y'all need to stop worshiping me. I don't want to be your God. I don't want to be your God no more. I don't want y'all to worship me no more. I don't want y'all to think about me first thing in the morning. I want y'all to think about God, like, for real. Like, what y'all doing with me is idolatry, and you're going to go to hell for it. You should not worship any human being this much, where you have to follow them every day, where before you take a shit, you're wondering where they are, when you're looking for them, scouring for them, like Pookie looking for a crack rock on a cold winter's night in Harlem. Like, y'all motherfuckers is wild, G.
So what about your God then?
Let me say that again for Tracy. Who's from Detroit, who knows a lot about crack and disparity and low living with your project ass, bitch. You old and dusty.
Be careful with the algorithm.
Not even Tasha K acknowledges you anymore.
Calm down.
What about the algorithm?
Down.
They talking
beep. See, you gotta beep all of this out. Y'all
is doing nothing.
Hey, y'all put emojis in the comment section. Keep the live safe. Put emojis in the comment section. Listen, she knows what she's doing when she's playing these YouTube games, right? These YouTube games, she figured out, how to, hit the algorithm in a way to where, remember, even Donat said the same thing. All of them said the same thing. It was like they were training each other or teaching each other the same bullcrap, right? This is where the RICO Act should really be pointed to. You know what I mean? That's why you got to watch the lives later on today the premieres I got going on later on today. Watch them in order to bring you up on everything that's going on so you can get a grander understanding of this whole exposure and why I'm pointing everything out, right? Because Jaguar, all of them had the same MO, right? Traumatize, monetize, make money off of other people's crises. Here's where the crimes come in, right? When they really started intervening in other people's lives, right? Sending people to knock on people's doors, CPS, so on and so forth, so they can continue building the trauma on YouTube, right? When they started intervening with other people's lives, getting other people from location to location to exploit them via the internet, such as, Legina Gold, all of these different people. Remember, Jaguar was on the internet finding people that was in trauma and then trying to get them to her location or possibly ended up missing, right? Remember, they had a whole website where it was like jaguarrighteffect.com. It was through a GoDaddy, but when you get to it, it had a number on there, and that number led to Wolf Coochie's technology, which was like AP technology or whatever he named it, right? So when you call it Wolf Coochie pickup, not Jaguar, right? So imagine you trying to get in touch with Jaguar as a teenage kid or whatever the case may be, right? And then you call and it's this dude. Now he telling people, oh, if you call for Jaguar, oh, okay, yeah, da 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 da. How many people done fell for the okie doke? Where he probably done set them up to meet here, meet there. Where you at? What's your location? So on and so forth, right? Oh yeah, Jaguar is gonna meet you here. Never a Jaguar, never a Jaguar there. He probably done scouted, looked people up, passed people information, all types of stuff through her face, right? This is where the crimes come in, right? Multiple crimes could be committed like this, right? Remember, if you go back to an interview with Jaguar asked, and she looked this up, right? How many people came up missing through Uber services, right? When Lyft and Uber first came out, it was people coming up missing, right? Jaguar herself worked for said services. Huh? That's weird. That's weird, right? So a lot of stuff is being committed around her. A lot of crazy stuff. People ending up dead. Angelo Minerche, remember she told her ex, Minerche's with me. Speaking of the dead, my father is with me, saying that she got, dead people following her around, all of that stuff, right? And she could see them and, you know what I mean? Straight losing it, right? But this is the person that we supposed to believe is giving us the truth about things. I want y'all to think about that.
About it. Oh, and by the way, SOS, I hope you don't have a membership, because if so, it's being terminated. Okay? Because I know about your spy, your little SOS person who was
We all got
spying, starting
memberships.
all
I
kinds
thought
of
about
crap.
buying a membership to your page yesterday. I was like, damn, should I buy a membership?
Understand
like,
this.
nah. I said,
SOS,
I don't want you to think we cool.
don't ever show up at my channel again. Membership or
Can
not.
I show up at your
I see
channel?
your
Can I
screen
watch?
name, I'm deleting you.
Why we can't watch your channel? I thought you want
can,
followers.
When number one, I'm about to cross 60K. I'm good.
Why you can't
And
just
this is
be
the
cool
8th
with everybody?
channel.
Why we can't just be
I'm
neutral
good.
out here? Like, why you want to go to war with
Understand
everybody?
this. I am never cool. Number one, I'm not going to war with nobody. I don't know any of these people. These people have been attacking me and coming after me for 5 years. It's weird. Number two,
All right, so how
I
do
do
you
not
get a
abide
clean
or
slate?
suffer fools. And these people are fools. There
Okay,
is
so
no clean slate. All of these people need to go to jail. All of these people need to go to jail or find someone new to stalk. That's what needs to happen.
So you feel so? All right, you nobody knows who's stalking you.
To come here and stalk me with them. You were
I was not
recruited for this, bro.
recruited.
Come on, man.
Let me ask you, who told you I was recruited?
Really?
Who told you I was recruited?
Love Jones. She
Love
was running
Jones did
around
not tell
telling
you
everybody.
that. Love Jones did not tell you that.
Yes. Number one, she didn't tell me that. She told my spy that. And then that's why I put the information out to make sure that it got back to Not, because I wanted him to know you was consorting with people. I'm the one that told. I'm the one that slipped the word to Not what was going on with you.
Oh, so you the one that put it in his ear that caused him to be jealous of me and think that I was doing some funny stuff.
I mean, it wasn't me per se that did it, but it was someone that, I used to get information where I needed to go. Yeah, I did that.
Okay, now let me. Now think about that. Think about that. All of these characters, these terrors that's in the background playing, sending messages to people's phone, emails, so on and so forth. This is what she's telling you. This is why I say a RICO Act need to be set up around her, because think about what she just said. She just now told on herself, I used a person or a character that I use to get information where it needs to go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean by that? You used a person, so that's you implicating yourself that you go through another person in order to get information where it needs to go? How many other people do you use to get information to get where it needs to go? Sounds like a RICO. Huh? Come on, she tells on herself. Let me ask you a question. If I can show you proof that I did not get recruited from nobody, right? Would you then admit that you was wrong?
Actually, no, because most of the receipts that come from people like y'all are doctored or edited
No, this would be like
screwed
from
around or only a piece.
okay.
Can I ask you a question,
but
Ralph? Why does it matter to you if I believe you?
right, it doesn't. But you are familiar when S.E. Barry was in contact with
You
me,
see
right?
what I'm saying? Number one, I don't talk about old dead prostitutes.
See, you see, I struck a nerve when I mentioned S.E. Barry, right? You see, I struck a nerve. See, she tried to say Love Jones said that I came over here, so on and so forth. But then, as soon as I mention S.E. Barry, she gets to spitting out, the words that she knows trigger the algorithm, right? As soon as I mention S.E. Barry, right? Why? Because that goes back to the Shanika Berry situation where the girl unalived all of the nasty stuff that was going on, right? Her getting in contact with somebody from Steve's camp because S.E. Berry had a lawsuit against Steve, right? Or, something about, S.E. Berry having fraudulent representation around her, and was running from the law, right? It was a lot of shit. And once I mentioned S.E. Berry, she started contacting S.E. Berry and threatening S.E. Berry, right? So when S.E. Berry, contact me back, she's like, I don't know what you said or what you're doing to them, but they are pissed about you, right? That let me know right there that she was in contact with S.E. Berry. And this was back in January of 2025, because S.E. Berry contacted me, or I contacted S.E. Berry in November of 2024. So going into December, around December, she contacted me back. So this is early December. So I'm telling S.E. Berry, I'm somebody over on TikTok. I got, thing going on TikTok, such and such and such. And I've been looking, into Jaguar right. And I want to expose, Jaguar right, so on and so forth. S.E. Berry said, yeah, she doing this, so on and so forth. So S.E. Berry was the person who, I initially contacted to come over here onto YouTube, right? Because of the whole video with her saying that Jay-Z did this and did that, right? That went viral, right? I also contacted Storm Monroe, right? So these were the two people that I had sent contact to via email when I first came over here, right? It just so happens when I started doing the live, however, the Knot got wind of me. And that's how I ended up on the Knot's page. Not know, the Knot hired me, such and such hired me. These people don't know who I am. They don't know what I talk about. I talk about spiritual stuff on TikTok. I got my numbers from talking about conspiracy theories, round earth, flat earth, stuff like that. I got my numbers from speaking about stuff like that. You know what I mean? Center earth, all of that different conspiracy theory stuff, magnetosphere, 88 constellations of the sky, DNA, how many strands of DNA is active. That's the stuff that I got my numbers from, right? What piqued me to Jaguar right was because something that I was studying, the Lyran constellation, because I was trying to find out what star seed I was. So when I started getting, Lyra, Orion, all these different, galactic energies, however you want to call them, memories in my mind, whatever, that's when I started looking into like you know, the constellations, what's going on in the constellations, how it's connected to our brain, started trying to understand why certain parts of my brain is active right now during the same time that these constellations is active. When the Borealis was going on in 2023, the Atlas comet that came back, and you know, Lucifer comet entered back into the Lyran constellation in 420 of 2023. So these was the things that I was studying and looking into, right? Stumble across Jaguar Wright with a false narrative of this information, right? Her and Beverly putting together a spiritual, you know what I mean? Her and Beverly putting together this DNA test, ancestral DNA test, where they're using the light beings' spiritual talk as a means to say that Jaguar had the DNA of these entities, right? Essences, right? That live on a different dimension. And when you put them on a different dimension, they no longer take the shape of matter or physical matter, right? So the idea that they were saying that these was physical creatures and this is what they look like, and saying that Jaguar must grind the back of her teeth because she's a war person from this light, that mean that they were trying to portray light beings as being warriors, right? Or fighters. And that's not what it is. Outside of the material world, there's no unaliving, there's no war, there's no fighting, there's the order of the light. Everybody do what is coming into the light and what the light is telling them to do. Down here in the material world, we're blocked off from certain variations of information in the light, right? So the idea that they were trying to push a false narrative on light beings, it enraged me. You know, me doing all of this spiritual work, me doing all of this star seed, light seed studies, and then I stumble across a group of people who's trying to put a false narrative on a positive creation, on higher vibration, on knowledge and wisdom, right? I see them putting a false persona out there, right? To say that this is what you have to go through if you're a light being. You have to become a big hungry CC or a Jaguar Wright, right? It enraged me that they were doing this. So now I got to point them out. Now I got to show you who they really are, right? That's how I came over here from TikTok. Remember, Wolf Coochie said it herself. She said it herself on a live. Oh, somebody streaming my live on TikTok, right? That was me, Atlas. Oh, Atlas streaming my live on TikTok, right? And that's when Wolf Coochie was in the background, like, I'm gonna take care of it now. I'm gonna get his page taken down. Don't worry about it. I'm about to take care of it now. We was live streaming her at the time that she was doing that. So exactly when she was saying that, we was live watching her while she was doing it. That's why they didn't like me, because we was operating in real time. We was catching you right there in the moment that you said it. That way you couldn't go back and say it was edited, AI'd or nothing. We was watching your live while you was live at that exact moment, operating in real time. They didn't like that shit at all. Y'all remember how mad they got? Oh, they watching you right now. They watching you right now. Oh, he got a bunch of people in the Discord watching us too right now. They were mad as hell. You hear me?
Who took advantage of their ailing Hollywood husbands so that they could be nothing more than internet trolls and lie about Steve Harvey. Like y'all be lying about me.
So how are we gonna get to the truth about how I came over here?
Yo,
I came
you
over
should
here.
see this email that you should see. You should see this. You should see this email that Not sent me a couple of weeks back. I think he thought I was gonna go for it. It was funny. Maybe I should give it to you, Ralph, so you can show everybody what he was working on.
Maybe you should. But do you remember the ascension or the DNA
Or
thing
maybe
that
I
you
should
did
just
with
post it
Beverly?
so everybody can see it and then nobody's responsible. What
Yeah, just
what
post
about
it.
the
That way,
off-road DNA with the witch?
yeah, like you remember when
I
you
don't
did
know
that?
why.
See? The off-road DNA about the witch. See, my story does not change. See, their lives keep on changing, right? My story never changed, right? The whole time you hear me telling you how I got over here, how I came about, how I want, why I wanted to. I didn't give a freak about what Jaguar was saying until they started talking about the light being star seeds and all of that stuff. When they started saying that and saying that she had that date, nope. Y'all got to stop right there. I don't care what you do with the carnal stuff. I refuse to let you corrupt people's spirit, right? I refuse to let you corrupt people's ascension process. I refuse to let you maneuver your way into the growth that people are supposed to be having inside of their self and paint yourself out to be some type of, creature of the night. Because that's what you are, a full-blown demoness now. You're no longer, in an angelic version of yourself. You are a demoness now, just like your son said. It's the reason why he said that,
You're talking about my mother, RC 117. You're not even spelling my mom's name the right way. You're doing a bad job at trying to inflame me. Matter of fact, RC 117, you suck at everything.
But that was what brought
I
me
hear you
over
even
here.
suck at sucking dick. That's what I heard.
Damn,
I
damn, be
heard you
careful.
even
Be
suck
careful with the
at
word.
sucking dick.
Nah, but that's what brought me over
No,
here.
I'm
Like when I
sorry.
seen you doing the
Look,
off.
Skilo back over here. Skilo is just over at Queen Amadaya. Hey, nut job. Welcome to the
Do you remember
party.
that? Do you remember the DNA thing that you did with Beverly when she was doing all of that
Of
stuff?
course I do.
Okay, so
Yeah,
do
I
you
remember.
do you feel like certain levels of like spiritual manipulation was played a part in that
On who? Ain't nobody play
on
me.
you? No, in a sense, like even on the people,
No, ain't
like
nobody play nothing on me.
no, 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 not on you because they did
Listen
one
to
on
me.
on
Whatever
on.
they scamming, whatever they, whatever they scamming over there, that's what they scamming over there. I just know they ain't fooling me.
See, you see how it's all like. That's why I say if you ask the right questions, he gonna expose everything, right? Whatever they scamming over there, they just ain't scamming me. So you knew it was a scam. When you participated in the whole thing, you knew it was a scam. When you participated in the whole Christmas special, when you did the whole Jolly for Joys or whatever that name was, the mums and mums, Janice, whatever it was, right? So everything that they've been doing was fraudulent schemes. But see, you gotta put it a certain way where her ego and her pride makes her admit it. You know what I mean? So that's why they don't like talking to me because I'm gonna make you spit out the truth without even knowing that you spit out the truth. You know what I mean? And when you go back and look at it, you be like, damn, that was the truth. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that was the truth, right? So I appreciate you for putting that in there too. That's love right there. That you know what I mean. If y'all go follow that page, it's my gaming page, but sometimes we talk. So we talks over there. If you want to come up in the box, you know what I mean. That way, that page grow too. But look, that's why I say she tell the truth. You ask the right questions, she gonna tell the truth. But you got to do it in a way where she don't even know she about to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Okay.
Like people on YouTube like to be fooled. People on
But
YouTube
why'd you
like to be
go with it
lied to.
for a
They
little
enjoy
bit
it.
though? When you were like, "Yes, let's get in contact with
I didn't go
Beverly."
with anything. I
Remember
did
on
not.
December
I
26th
did not
when you
get. I did. I did it. Number one, I didn't do anything. Those people always engaged me. They engaged me. I never went after them. Sean kept
no,
coming
not
over to
not
that
going
dead
after
bird
them. I'm
panel,
talking
trying to
about
beg me to sit with him and talk about Mar-a-Lago because he wanted to find out what happened. Like people weird. Like all y'all clout chasing is just
so you think
strange.
Atwood
Just real
placed
weird
all
clout
these people in
chasers.
your life just for the chaos, to build chaos
To
around you?
discredit me. To discredit me. Yes, to discredit me and build chaos around me. That's exactly what happened, except for the discrediting part. Because every time he tried to put me on panel with one of them nuts, I fucking pulled their card and I made them look like the goddamn lying pieces of shit they are. And the
Boom. You see that? You see that? So she's saying that Atwoods placed people in her life, in her circle. Now remember, because I think in this same conversation, she's going to say That's around the same time Donat came into my life and Wolf Coochie came into my life. Remember, she met Donat and Wolf Coochie the same day. I don't know what they did on that day, but she met them the same day. So they all met the same time, right? Donat, Wolf Coochie, this is when the Magies come into her life, all these other characters, right? Listen to what she say. That's why I say she tells on herself, right? She say Atwoods placed these people in her physical life. Now she married the wolf, allegedly, right? Because you can't be married if you're still married, right? You can't have a marriage certificate with Goomba and say that you married to Wolf. Like, we know that's not happening, okay? So this is why I say, like, she it's fully exposed. Like, it's 2026. It's time for us to stop living in this lie. It's time for us to fully expose her lies. Like, call her out for her lies. Like, listen, this is coming out her own mouth, right? Now, due to the fact that this is an old recording of us conversating, right? And I'm breaking it down. If we talk to her today and ask her these same questions, I bet you the story changed. Why? Because a liar don't know why they lie. So when you're lying and you're ab-libbing and you're making this shit up as you go, the story's not going to stay the same. You see, our story stayed the same from the time we came over here. Why you come over here? Because they was doing some spiritual shit, talking about some spiritual shit, and that's what we talk about all the time on TikTok, and I wasn't having it, right? What? You get what I'm saying? But their lives are going to change.
Truth is, Sean Atwood ain't no different than Lionel B. They the same.
See, that's what I'm. That see, it's
Tracy,
hard
I'm
because
telling
what
you
you're
right now,
saying
you need to
kind of
go
holds
seek help.
truth.
You need to go
What you're
seek help. You
saying,
58. You want to talk about people's edges? Bitch, your hairline starts at the middle of your head. You look like a Star Trek villain, ho.
but think about that. That kind of
I'm a
holds
liar.
truth,
You lie
though.
to yourself.
Do you think they? Do you think
What holds
it's been
true?
recently? No, I'm talking about people being put in
What are
your
you
life
talking
for
about?
chaos. People being put in your life for chaos. If you
People
stop
have been
talking to
being put in my
Tracy,
life
maybe
for
you can
chaos
hear
for
what I'm
15
talking
years.
about.
People, people have been doing this in my life for over 15 years. It's just only happened publicly for 5, which is why I allowed my life to become a full-on transparent public spectacle so people couldn't deny what was happening to me anymore.
So Kanye West been going through the same shit, then, huh?
Yeah, he has for many years. So was Angie Stone. Tracy, you can put pills in the chat all you want. You can scream nurse. Y'all been saying that since 2023. The robot started it, and guess what? It's just as tired now as it was then. You should take a nap, bitch,
You
before
gotta
you
stop
lose more
letting
hair
you gotta
worrying
stop
about
letting
me.
them get to you. Ain't you about to have a baby?
Ain't nobody getting to me. Ain't nobody getting to me. I'm telling the truth. It's
You gotta keep your
serious. Like,
stress
these
level
people are
good. You gotta
mentally
put
ill.
good. See, remember when she was lying and saying she was about to have a baby and they had conjured up that damn Muppet? That damn Muppet came out and she was trying to start the Muppet show and all of that stuff. But then we busted her out with the Muppet babies and how foolish that sound. And then the Muppet slowly disappeared. Y'all remember that Muppet that she came out with? Come on. Y'all trying to act like y'all don't remember the history of this crazy shit. Things out there. You gotta bear good
My
fruit.
stress
You gotta
level is fine. I'm not stressed out.
all
I'm
right.
not
So be
stressed out. So please stop.
be
I'm about to have a $45 steak and eggs for breakfast. What do y'all
how
people
many months?
eating? Oatmeal,
$45. They got gold
Captain
in it.
Crunch?
They got gold in it. It was sprinkled with gold.
I don't eat bad food. I don't
Oh,
eat bad food. It's
how
Wagyu
many months are you?
and it's
Are you like
grass
4 months?
fed.
Are you 4 months?
I don't know what you're asking me.
Are you pregnant? Then you say you was pregnant.
This is
You can't
sad.
say it and keep it a secret at the same time.
This is
That's
sad.
I don't.
This is sad. This is sad even for you.
How? I didn't say it. If it's a lie, you could clear it up
Neither
right
did
now. I
I.
apologize. If it's a lie,
Neither did
just
I.
clear it.
So who said it to you? That's what's more important. Who said it to you?
I can't remember. Somebody said that you said it in the members only.
Why not?
Because you said it in the
Somebody
members
said that
only.
I said it, that I said it in a members only, in my members only live. That's weird.
Yeah, I started to buy it. I was like, what? It's what? I'm about to go buy a subscription. That's why I was going to buy a subscription. I was like, what? She said that? She's saying that right now? I was about to come over there and subscribe to you and buy a
That's
membership.
weird.
So I don't need
That's
to buy a membership.
weird. And guess what? Whatever I am or whatever I'm not, it's really nobody's business, is it?
So I do need to buy a membership. You see how she still leave it up there as a mystery? You see how she still leave it up there as a mystery to try to like still get numbers to come over there? As soon as I put it out there that, you know what I'm saying, I was debating on whether buying a membership because of it. Now she's like, whatever I am or whatever I'm not. So you want me to buy a membership? It's easy to expose these people. Like, that's why I say, like, they don't want to have conversations with me. This is why they don't want to sit down. This is why they don't want to join the panel. This is why they don't come up when you see Wolf Coochie in the box. He don't want to come up. You remember how we went over to Maggie's panel and just toured? Like, they were sending so many people up on Maggie's panel. It was like the first time it was like 4 of them, right? And then that went viral. Everybody was talking about that, right? And then Maggie kept on trying to get me to come over to her panel. One up there again, Wolf Coochie, Murph, Jaguar, 8 down again, right? And then the next time it was they was trying to get me to come over. I said, man, we ain't going over there no more. You know what I mean?
Once again, like I said, whatever I
if you
am,
got a
whatever I'm
baby, I
not,
want to put
it's
good
really
energy
nobody's
on you.
business.
I don't want to put bad energy on
How
you. If
about
you got a
this?
baby,
How about this? Let's try it this way. Hey Ralph, how's it going with your prostate cancer?
I don't have prostate cancer.
How's it going? No, you do. Someone
Do I?
told me. They said that you've been struggling with it for quite some time. They said that's why you're online constantly all day long, because you're trying to get your money up for chemo.
All right. Well, you gonna put up a GoFundMe for me then? Shit, let's get this money. I
I
know you
mean,
always look.
what you need to do is figure out how to get. What you need to do is try to figure out how to get the talented Mr. Ricketts to give you the money for that bike that you
Why?
lied
He got
about.
it. What? I already got the money for the bike. Now, see? Now I want y'all to think about that. How she know? How would she know if I was going through prostate trouble or whatever? How would she know that? How would she know that? You get what I'm saying? Who told her? Who in my life told her that I was going through something? Huh? Huh? This is how you know that they really be trying to intervene with people's real life. They really be having people like close to you, people close to you be feeding them info because they be trying to pry. They want to traumatize, use your life as a way to, you get what I'm saying? Like my
He
son
raised the
already
money
got the
for you.
money.
Why didn't he give it to you?
He did. He gave me
No,
half
but
of it. He gave me 100.
he raised $250 for you and then kept it and never gave you the money. And guess
He
what? I
did.
know that to be true because when Ayasha sent him $60 to get me my hats for my birthday last year, he lied to everybody and said it was his money. And he only paid for one hat and took the rest of the money and got a haircut at my premier barbershop in Lamert Park.
He
He's a
said he
whole
gave you
scam,
all of that
fraud,
money. He said he didn't
scumbag.
keep none of that money.
No, he didn't. No, he did not. No, he did not. He got a haircut and he paid for one of the hats, and the other hat I paid for myself. But if you want, you can just go and ask Ayasha. She still has the receipt where she sent Donat the $60 and it says 4 Jags hats, happy birthday.
Yeah, Wiz. That's why I'm trying
Yeah,
to figure out if she's pregnant.
Piece of shit. That's what he do.
But he said you
Well,
wear that hat.
I don't
just so
understand
you
why it's
can.
anybody's business. I don't understand why it's anybody's business.
What
If
it
your
is?
prostate cancer is none of my business, my fake pregnancy is none of your business either.
Well, you made it public,
Your
then we
fake
gonna make it
prostate
public.
cancer.
You see?
None of
You see what she said? My fake pregnancy. You see what she said? My fake pregnancy is none of your business either. See? Telling on herself. Telling on herself. Give her a chance. She gonna tell on herself. Play a song for them to hype up the live. I like. Hey, this is the best song.
You know that I need them in the bush behind them trees. We give it to you freely, please. Baby, don't you tease.
What you gotta do? Get the lights up.
Get them lights up. Time to
TikTok, get them lights up.
Get them to 100% for the Alice family. Lights up, lights up. Get them lights
up.
Time to raise them lights up. Get them to 100%. It's the Alice family. Cause I know y'all wanna see it. Yeah, I know you wanna see it. Say you wanna see it. Yeah, I know you wanna see it. I know you wanna see it. Say you wanna see it. I know you wanna see it. Yeah, we say we need them, cause it's no more freebies. You came here to see me, please. Baby, don't you tease. Get them lights up. Get them lights up. Time to raise the lights up. Get them to 100% for the Alice family. Lights up. Lights up. Get them lights up. Time to raise the lights up. Get them to 100%. It's the Alice family.
Hey, it don't matter what they doing. It's all about what we doing. You know what I mean? We don't even care about what they doing no more. It's all about what we doing. They getting exposed. They getting exposed. Hey, lock in with us. Lock in with us. You know, hit that like button. Build the room up. Hey, it's snowing. We getting hit with an Arctic blast, just like we said. I told y'all last year. I said y'all not gonna be prepared for the winters that's about to start hitting, so on and so forth. I told y'all this. I said 2026. Can we even count how many predictions I have said that came true? Like, can we even count? Like Atlas family, come on. Like, let's think about this. I was saying a lot of stuff in the Discord, in the live, you know, when y'all was around me. Like, a lot of the stuff that I said turned out to be true. A lot of the stuff I said, we watched unfold. I was speaking it ahead of time. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're trapped in the bubble too. I mean,
Number one, ain't nobody make nothing public because I never said it.
All right, then. That's all you had to say, Carrie. Now we can move on. I can finish roasting your ass.
No. Who
now
said
I know
it
you're not pregnant. Now I can finish roasting your ass. I just wanted to make sure that you wasn't pregnant, because if you was pregnant, I was going to take it easy on you. But now I know you're not pregnant. I ain't got to take it easy on you. Yeah.
Okay. Like that would matter to a weirdo like you.
It does matter. Life matters to me.
No, it really doesn't, because you don't have any principles, any morals, or any character.
No,
you don't have any principles, morals, or character.
According to what Courtney Burgess said, you're the one without morals.
I'm going to tell you this. According to a liar.
You see what I did, guys? You see how I used the trigger word again? You see how when she try to make it, you know what I'm saying, try to get me in my feelings and emotions, you see how I use the trigger word again? Huh? Is that I brought up Courtney Burgess, because she know what Courtney Burgess said. You know what I mean? About seeing a video with her. You know what I mean? Mushera. She know it, right? You see how I triggered her again? See, this how easy it is This is why you have to have, you know, emotional intelligence, people. This is why you have to be in control of your emotions, right? Because people play on that. See, there's a spell that's in the word. See, I don't like manipulating the spell that's in the word, whether to seduce or anything. I don't like to use the spell that's in the word. You know what I mean? So this is why I say, like, you got to have discernment in this new world, because people like her, you know, sociopathic, narcissistic, all these different tendencies, you know, this godlike complex that she has, you know, I don't want to be you guys God anymore. Out of you first, you have to establish yourself as a God in order to say that you're somebody's God, right? So that lets you know right there, you know, when she's talking, when you see her in that pool of mud water and she's talking about some, oh yeah, you know, in God's laws and the God's world, thy will done and all of that stuff. That's all Baphomet talk. You know what I mean? That's why she deemed everybody else lower than her, and she walks around in the persona that she walks around and created this Jaguar Wright alter ego of Jacqueline Suzette Wright. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you got these personas out there now, characters out there now. You know. Well, he said it's on tape. So if it's a lie, he said he got the tapes to prove what he said.
He don't have any tapes. He never had any Diddy tapes. He never had any Diddy tapes. That's
he
why
said on the tapes that he got you doing stuff with. You know what the tape said. You know what he said.
Wow.
Don't make me repeat it.
Once again,
don't make
he never
me
had any
it.
Diddy tapes. He lied.
Well, we got to the. We got to get to the.
You can repeat whatever you want, weirdo. It's not gonna bother me.
So you was.
Why would I get upset about a lie?
So you was working with Chris Todd. Then.
No, I wasn't. No, I was working with no one. I don't work with anyone other than my team.
So how you end up on the internet
grifting fucking for money? Weirdos.
So you wasn't working with Ali
Number
Carter?
One, I don't grift.
Shelly Carter's not your best friend?
I told you. I don't know. Why are you trying to attach all of this weird shit to me?
You didn't do all that stuff to Misha Fuller?
Once again, why are you sitting here asking me about things from known liars that have been proven to be lies?
Did you know her since she was a kid?
It sounds like you just want to believe lies.
She said that you told her to go to the mental hospital in 2005.
It sounds like you enjoy lies. You want to know what's sad? You want to know what's sad?
It was okay for you to say the stuff about the prostate cancer right now. I'm saying all the stuff that you. I'm saying all the stuff that's attached to you, and I'm wrong.
Saying?
All the bullshit that's
attached to you. You don't want anything but to be a successful troll. I just want to ask you one real question.
But all
why
the stuff
did you send an agreement? No. Why would you do all of that confessing on Sherelle and Perry and Donat and send that letter to Sat in the West and then expose that you did it? Why would you do that?
Because I'm open with my community. So
because the only thing that you did.
No, hold on. Let me answer the question. Let me answer the question.
Let's talk about the other side.
I didn't mean to break. You hear her keep saying she works with her team. Her team. Rico they ass. Rico they ass, feds. If you watching this, if y'all got an analyzing team on here watching the activities, Rico her ass. She's admitting out her own mouth. I work with my team. Team? Hold on. Is it more than 5 of y'all? Certainly. Rico they ass. You know what I'm saying? And all it takes is 5 people. The Jaguar said it out her mouth herself. All it takes is 5 or more people to prove a Rico. You know what I mean? So you got people, if the gangsters then came off the streets and now they're manipulating on platforms like Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, and they done brought their gang activity to the internet, cyber stalking, cyber gang, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, get their ass. Get they ass. And we see it happening. This is how you catch gang members now. Whack 100, all these people, this is how they looking at them and catching them right now. You know, through the internet. They telling on themselves. Adam 22, they telling on themselves on these shows. And this is where they getting booked at, right? She telling on herself. Booker, Dano, you know? Wolf Coochie want to try to come over to people's pages and strike their pages whenever he see people telling the truth or exposing them. Get their ass. Get them. Get them. They under investigation already. She got investigators looking for her for years now. She been being looked at for years. You know, under investigation, wire fraud. She telling you her timeline. 5 years. 5 years they've been doing this. Right? Oh, ever since you came out with the bullshit in 2020, right? But when you wrote a book in 2017, Jay-Z was the perfect gentleman. 2020, COVID happened. Now, all of a sudden, you in the conspiracies with Ali Carter and all these other crazy stuffs. Huh? It's time to expose the bull crap in this world now. We got to stop falling for it. Up your relationship, but look, let me answer the question.
You didn't break up anything. We broke up on our own. Nobody did anything.
See that? See that? Remember she was telling that lie about how her and Odell broke up? Remember they were about to go through the breakup? She was trying to say that the money, all of that stuff, remember? And then it changed. Odell came back. This is what I'm saying, man. It's all a show. Her whole persona, everything that she got going on, it's all a show for the internet, right? That's why they don't want to come over here. That's why they hide in the bushes. I know they in the bushes right now with their alt accounts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But this is why they don't want to speak to me in person, is because I'm going to ask the right question. I remember this shit so vividly that I don't have to go back and look at nothing because it's not lies. See, a lot of the stuff they say, you will hear them. They'll be like, I got to go back and look at that live. I don't remember. How you don't remember the words that came out your mouth, even if they came out your mouth however long ago? Because you lying. That's why you got to go back and watch a live where you said some shit at. Huh? Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Y'all got to remember the history of this. This is why I say all day on my page today, if you see a premiere pop up today, watch it. It's going to show you and expose everything that we already exposed, right? Going back to the Christmas party, the Christmas party where, Ronnie Slow then put his baby all up on the screen for all of these people who really, have, come on, Beverly. She wrote a book called The Horse Girls, where she say her family is trafficking, human trafficking, and she had to escape from them. Okay, so that's one person right there. Atwoods, we already know he got ties to some Arizona shit and so on and so forth, where people, Mexico, okay, so that's two people right there. The other people that they had up on the panel also connected to dark shit. Now, why would you put your baby up on the screen? You got all these dark demonic ass people up there. And think about this. This was December that Ronnie Slow put his baby up on the screen. This is after the fallout with Ron, where Ron called him the N-word around November 30th, right? So November 30th, 2024, let's be exact. Ron called you the N-word. Y'all argue around the 15th of December. Y'all piece it up. Say y'all gonna try again. Y'all have a Christmas special. You come up missing, right? They hold a 24-hour live, bringing in money and all types of stuff for you. Last message people got from you was asking for $40, according to all these girls that got the same message, right? Jaguar start going live saying that Ronnie, I told him them girls was gonna get him in trouble and all of that stuff and blase, and this, that, and the shirt. Green Eye Sunflower, what's going on? Appreciate the likes. Love is love. Namaste, I say, salutations, shalom, peace. See, this is why I say they don't like to listen to me, because my memory is so vivid of the chain of events that took place. The scam is in all of these chain of events that took place. You get what I'm saying? All the people connected is in the chain of events that took place. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't because
y'all don't have that kind of control over anybody's life. That's the sad part about it. Y'all
so
really
why you
think
break
y'all
up with him then?
around. Y'all really think
So why
y'all
you break up with him? So why you break up with him?
I've already discussed. I have already discussed that. I discussed it on my channel. If you want to hear it, you go over to the channel and hear.
Do I got to
I'm not
become a member?
repeating myself for you, not for
Do I
content
got to
I
become
already
a
made.
member? What's the title? So, cause
No,
I
I
can't
believe it's
I can find
public.
it. Okay, I'll go check.
Yeah,
I'll go check.
I'm not one of your mods. Tell one of your mods to go figure it out.
I said I'll go check
You
myself.
got
I don't got
secretaries.
mods that figure
You got
stuff out
sister
for me. I
wives.
go
Tell them
do stuff
bitches to do it.
myself. I don't let people bring me
So
information like you.
anyway,
People
like I
bring
was
you
saying, do you
information.
want to
People
know
don't
what it
bring
looked
me
like to me?
information. I go get my own
Do you
information to
do you
be
want to know? Yeah,
informed.
because I'm a fucking boss. Because I'm a fucking boss. Because
No,
I'm a
because you
fucking
get
boss.
informed. People tell you what you want to hear, and then you come out and
No,
lie to us about it.
no. I send people
Yes,
out.
yes,
No, I
yes,
send people out to
yes.
go get information for me,
No, they
and
bring you
I do what I
information
want
and
with
then you
that
attach your
information.
life to it and lie to us.
What are you talking about?
You lie to us. You
For
find out shit
instance,
and then you lie to us.
about what?
That's why Brian
About
McKnight
what?
trying to sue your
What did
ass
I lie
now.
about?
That's are you Brian
I didn't
McKnight
lie
trying to
about
sue
Brian
your
McKnight.
ass
Everything
now
I
for
said
saying
was
that
the
he buy
absolute truth.
prostitutes?
And guess what? And guess what? It's gonna be hard to do when they track down Kelly Worthington,
They
one
gotta
of his
track him down.
victims.
You
It's
gonna
gonna
have to
be
give a
hard to
list.
do. No. She's really not hard to find. She's still in the Delaware Valley area. I'm absolutely sure. But that's not even the point. The point is his ex-wife is my cousin, the mother of his oldest children, who he's treated like shit and denounced and talked crazy about because he was mad that his ex-wife was helping all of the women he made victims. She
So it
wrote
should be
all
easy
about
for
it in
you
her
to get a
book.
statement
I'm
then.
going to be interviewing her about it.
When?
There is no lawsuit.
When?
There
When you
is no
when you
lawsuit, but
interviewing
I
her?
will be
When you
interviewing
interviewing her?
my
When?
cousin, Julie McKnight Jr. I guess you're going to have to keep your notifications on.
What make up your mind?
Oops.
Look, and Jack and Brian McKnight suing. That's a $8.8 million lawsuit that Brian McKnight got against his ex or something like that. I think it's like 8.8 million. So Brian McKnight got 8.8 million reasons why he need to know where Jaguar at. You hear me? He got 8 point. Girl, you know what I'm saying? People not buying my shit in the stores no more. You know what I mean? My shit not circulating no more. I'm not getting the credentials that I'm getting for the spins. Remember, when you start tarnishing people's names, right? People might look them up for a second to see who they is, but actually is going, you know what I mean? Everybody's making money in a circular form. It's just like if you talk about a TV show, you know what I mean? People start watching that TV show. Oh, you know what I mean? Anything that you talk about and you putting that negative juju on it, it's damaging to their finances, right? So Brian McKnight got like an $8.8 million lawsuit. I think he won out. I'm not sure. I think he might have won out already. And you know what I mean? So you know he about to have what? Now that you ain't got the interview with your cousin, like you said, ain't no interview with your cousin pop up, ain't no like. So now you even proving more. That's why I say this is Jaguar right exposed, because it's even proving more that you lying. That you lying. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
See how
Make up your
stupid that
mind.
is? See how stupid that is? Do you see
See,
how
but then if I
stupid
keep
that
my
is? While y'all
notification on, you
busy
gonna
running
say I'm
around here,
stalking you and
running
shit.
with lies and
See what
running
I'm
with
saying?
garbage
See
that
how you
came
try to
from
make you
TMZ,
see how you try to
I'm
confuse
actually
the
just going
people.
to sit down with my cousin. I'm
All right,
actually
well
just going to
when?
sit down with my cousin,
The sooner the better.
his ex-wife, the
The
mother
sooner
of
the
his
better.
oldest children, his most beautiful and most talented children. I don't know what he going to do with them half-baked mixed kids, cuz them kids is
You know
fucked.
what? Matter of fact, now that you said that, I'm gonna get in touch with my cousin in South Carolina who used to mess with Brian McKnight brother, and I'm gonna sit down with them and I'm gonna talk to them. How about that?
That would be a lot closer than what you're doing.
What? Closer
That would
than
be a
what?
little more journalistic. But my question is why would you get on panel with Sutton the West after you gave him that statement and then make sure that you tell everybody that you did it before business hours on Monday, like you was trying to warn them and let them know? Because while you did that, you were also sitting there complaining about how people were saying that you was working for me or something like that, and you didn't like all the heat you were getting.
Yeah, I don't
So you
like
just
people
gonna sit there,
attaching
you
me
gonna
to you,
burn
trying
your
to say we
alliance with
best
Set in the
friends and
West?
shit. Like, nah, I don't like people
Yeah,
attaching me
I
to you,
don't know
trying to say
why
we
anyone
best
would say
friends
that,
and
because
shit.
that's not true. That's nowhere
Well,
near true.
exactly. Well, you need to talk to King World and all the people who said that dumbass shit.
I don't need to talk to no weirdo stalkers. What they're doing
They
is
was your
creating
friends
content,
first, Jaguar.
and they're
These is your
using you to
friends.
do
You
it.
created this
They were
troll
never my
farm.
friends. They were never my friends. None of these people were ever my friends. They've always been
Okay,
working
so you
against me. They've
created a
always
mob
been working
squad,
to
and
hurt
then
me.
they
They have
created
tried
a
to set
troll
me up on
farm to
several occasions.
counteract your mob squad.
No, no, no. The mod squad was created to fight the troll farm. The troll farm has been here.
You see what I did just now? You see what I did? Hello, Soul Sparkles. How's everything? Love is love. Namaste. Ashe. Salutation. Shalom. Peace. Hope all is well. I know you got caught up in all of this too. I know, like listen, that's why I say 2026 exposure of everything, but a lot of people's lives got shooken up by this whole thing, and a lot more is involved. But anyway, so she's saying out her own mouth, the troll farm. She created the troll farm. No, the troll farm was created, and then she created the mob squad to go against the troll farm. Bingo, bango. That's her admitting that she's a part of an organization, the mob squad, right? So now you got the mob squad and the mob squad team that she working with. That sound like Rico to me. I don't know. But if they say that if you attach yourself to an organization, you got to look into the organization and what that organization doing, even if it is cyber shit, even if it is cyber bullying, even if it is gang stalking, even if it is whatever it is that they doing, right? Traumatizing and monetizing. You got to look into it, right? They right there. They telling on themselves. It's all right there. Just listen to them. It's all you got to do is listen to them. They're going to tell on themselves. The problem is, the Blue Couch, all these other content creators, they favor them. So they're not asking the right questions. But when you ask the right questions and you operate that spell that's in the word, they tongue going to start telling. That's why Christ said when he come back, his tongue going to be a sword. This is why they don't put themselves in my presence too much, because when they do, I tear their ass apart. I make them tell on themselves with their own tongue, by their own admittance. Then they got to lie and say, he AI'd that, he clipped it up, he broke it up, No, I got to go back and break it down to people what you were saying. I got to go back and point it out to people what you were saying and why I asked what I asked, because somebody from the outside looking at it, they not going to understand why I say the things that I say when I was saying them at the time. I got to go back and break it down and say, see, that's why I asked her that. Because see, that trigger when I mentioned Courtney Burgess, boom, right? These are ways that, now think about this. She answered all these questions now further later on down in the interview, or not the interview, but that further later on, she's going to try to be like, this is not an interview. What is it? What is it? I'm asking you questions. You answering the questions. You asking me questions. I'm answering the questions. What the fuck is we doing here? But, neither here nor there. Let's keep listening.
Not their first person that they've gone after. I'm not their first principal. It used to be Cardi B. And then it was also Krishan Rock. Like, they choose who they want to attack by whoever they're being paid by. Like, that's it. This is insane.
All right,
Like,
so
y'all
the
people
internet
can't
is
really be this
undefeated.
slow. No, the internet is defeated. God is undefeated. God is
God
undefeated,
kicking
and the
your
internet
ass right
ain't
now.
God.
God is kicking your ass
God
right
ain't
now.
doing nothing to me but making me win. How is God
No,
kicking my ass? My
because
life
all
is
these
fucking
lawsuits coming
amazing.
out, your name is being tarnished. You got other people that was right next to you
And none of
protecting
them,
you
number one,
coming
my
out
name
against
has
you
been
now.
being tarnished for 5 years. And the only thing this is doing is emboldening my support base, because they see the bullshit too. Every new lawsuit, all they're saying is, man, why are they coming after Jag for telling the truth? Ain't nobody calling me a liar. They're saying that y'all are liars. That's what they're
Not
saying in the
y'all.
world, in the real
No,
world.
you.
Not hearing you. Oh, no, no, no. All of you. Anybody who does negative content on me in about 6 months is going to look like a complete stalker and
Jack, down the
criminal and
rabbit
going to
hole
be
just
hunted
called you a
down.
liar
Like,
last
I
night.
don't
What are
even
you
think
talking
y'all.
about?
And here we are. And here we are on YouTube. Look. She said 6 months from now. And here we are. Huh? Lies exposed. Huh? Maximum exposed.
Realize.
All these people are calling you liars. You watching them. All these people are calling you liars.
Yeah,
Jack. Stop
because
saying.
yeah, I understand that. And so what does that mean? Just because a bunch of people say it makes it true? How stupid
No,
is
what
that?
I'm saying is this, right? If think about it like this, if one person is making a lie up
Everybody
on a bunch
that's
of people,
saying I'm a liar is about to go to fuck to jail. Everybody that's
ooh,
saying that I'm a liar is about to go to jail. They're gonna go
you
to
finna,
jail. They're gonna go to jail with Danny. They're gonna go to jail with Michael. I'm sorry. They're gonna go to jail with Joshua Ray. What's her last name? Walker.
so
Fuck Joshua Ray.
you
That
putting
goofy
cases
ass
on,
fucking bitch. She
you
going
putting
to
cases
fuck to
on people
jail, and
now.
all of you motherfuckers are going with her.
Well, first of all, I never did anything to my mom of no such, so don't call me an MFer. But you putting cases on all of us basically. Because I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for the lawyer. I'm ready for
Ain't
the
nobody
law to
about no fucking bullshit ass, stupid
where
ass
who
warrant.
tell me what lawyer do I have to
Justice
what
for
law
Mo
firm?
3. Y'all wanna talk about warrants? Justice for Mo 3. May Yellow
Well,
Beezy
let's talk.
burn in
I'm
hell.
glad I'm glad
Justice
you
for
brought
Mo
up.
3. Y'all wanna talk about Texas crimes? How about Yellow Beezy walking around go-karting and Mario Andretti while Mo 3 was sitting there rocking in his grave? You
Well, why
people are
didn't you give the people
pathetic.
no information about that trap house then, since you was down there going there to get
I gave
drugs or
everybody all the information that needed to be given. And guess what? When I reported it years ago, guess what happened? I got arrested for reporting it. Want to know why? Because the cartel was working with the fucking cops.
Bingo. Book them, Dano. Book her ass. Book her. See? She not only telling she a snitch, she telling that she was involved with the house down there, right? The same house that Misha is talking about working from the club, right? Where she used to Uber the girls, right? All of this is connected. Come on now. Come on. Y'all see where we going with all of this, right? Y'all see where it's at, right? It's right where it need to be, right? Right where the freak it need to be, right? That's why I don't care if you want to run, as long as I'm next to you. Wolf gang, wolf gang. See, that's why she doing all of this. That's why she can't. She caught in a loop. All that dirt catching up with her. All the things she did catching up with her. It's finally hitting home. You know what I mean? And now she got to deal with some shit. My. Look how the cookie done crumble. I don't care if you want to run, as long as I'm next to you. Wolf gang, wolf gang. She trying to be the 2026 Bonnie and Clyde. You hear me? Her and Odell, her and Villalobos body, her and Wolf Coochie, whatever his name is, they trying to be the 2026 Bonnie and Clyde. You hear me? See, look, one thing y'all don't know is Jaguar is so determined to get her name in the limelight. She don't care if it's down a negative storyline, right? When it all falls out and it all hits the fan, guess what? She's going to get a book out of it. She might get a little mini series out of it. Think about it, because you can make this story as dark as you want it. Hey, Trevor Green, man, hurry up and get in touch with Netflix. Hurry up and get in touch with some of them cartoon networks. This shit can be right next to Family Guy. You hear me? If you start making, you already doing 40-something minutes. All you got to do is break that shit into 26-minute episodes. They gonna throw the commercials in a minute, and intervals, 2-minute commercials in there that's gonna push it to a 30-minute episode, right? You got the theme songs in the beginning, put a theme song at the end. That shit, break that shit down like a American Dad or a Family Guy episode or something like that, and I guarantee you can sell that shit. Hurry up and do it before Jaguar and them do it, because they trying to do it, but they trying to do it. Well, not trying to do it. They ain't trying to do it. They try to do it with some Muppet Baby shit. Remember that Muppet that she came out with, trying to do it with some Muppet Baby shit? Get your ass up out of here. You was better off going the Boondocks route. You know what I'm saying? That what she need. That
We need a cartoon like that, like the PJs or something like that. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is put Jaguar and all these content creators in the same project building and have all these interactions happening in the same project building. You know what I'm saying, Trevor Green? You know what I'm saying? Don't call it the PJs, get that shit a different name, you know what I'm saying? And Wild Out Magic. Everybody just in the same building and shit. And me and you play the narrators that's watching it from behind, like we got cameras set up in the whole building and we making this whole, you know what I mean? And we do the narration and have them play out the whole series. We can put that bitch in 8 episodes and sell that shit to Netflix. I promise you. You hear me? You put that motherfucker in 8 episodes, sell that motherfucker to Netflix. You hear me? We start a Roku channel or that shit. Let that shit play on the Roku channel 24 hours a day. Or put that shit in the Discord, let that shit play in the Discord 24 hours, let that shit build up. Next thing you know, Wild Eye Magic, we done sold that shit to Cartoon Network, some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to told you. I'm telling you some great shit. Telling you some great shit.
Like y'all people are stupid. Y'all don't know Texas and y'all don't know Texas justice.
We don't, but if you just keep on ranting and raving, we ain't gonna learn what the fuck is going on because you just keep on screaming at us.
Number one, you're not going to learn anything because you don't have the mental capacity to keep up. That's why you're not going to learn anything.
I got the mental capacity to keep up. You don't know what's going on in your own dubla obligata.
No,
keep mixing up these stories and
no,
shit.
I really do know
First
everything that's
Jay-Z,
going on.
then
That's
it
why
was
I'm
Trevor
moving all
Green.
of you hoes around.
No, y'all don't. You the one to keep mixing up stories, lying and shit.
It's real simple.
Well, you said on Piers Morgan
Nobody
that it was
made
700
anything.
victims.
I ain't got to make
You
up
said
shit.
you knew 700. You said you was working with 700 Jay-Z victims. Where they at? See what I'm saying?
Once again, I never said I was working with 700 anything.
Yes, you did on Piers Morgan.
I never said I was working with 700 anything.
You said 700
no, I
to
didn't.
1,000.
I said I've helped hundreds. I have
you
helped
said 700
hundreds,
to
and there
1,000.
are thousands of victims, and that's true.
See, that's what I'm saying. You lie so much you don't even remember your own lies.
No, that's not a lie. You're sitting here trying to mix my words, and you're doing a bad job at it.
We can go back and watch that shit together. Maybe that's what we should do.
That? I know exactly.
Maybe we should sit down and go watch your all your bullshit.
Maybe
that's
what you should do. Maybe you should do that yourself, because that's the only content you're gonna have other than talking about crystals.
Oh, you don't want to? You want to talk about crystals? Maybe I should talk to Beverly and have her do a remote view on your ass since she already got your DNA. How about that? How about I talk to Beverly? She do a remote view on your ass.
That's fine.
Yeah, how about that? Because if I start working with Beverly and I use my crystals and her whatever the fuck she got, you're done.
Y'all gonna find my location? Y'all gonna find my location?
She gonna jump in your body and make you take a salt bath.
Please come. Please come.
All right.
Now remember, what y'all don't realize is Beverly was the one that was telling her how to. Well, Beverly and a couple of other people was telling her about how to purify her body and so on and so forth. Beverly was telling her this stuff. You know what I mean? And that's why I say the shit that I say when I said it, because she knows what I'm talking about. That's why I say she's gonna jump in your body and make you take a salt bath.
I dare y'all to be able to find me.
I'm gonna get in touch with Beverly. We're gonna remote view your ass.
I promise you this. I promise you this. I promise you this. You will not like what you find.
You keep on playing. Me and Beverly I'm telling you, you don't know. This is old magic. This is older than Egypt.
Number one, Beverly has already been bound. Beverly can't do a damn thing to me.
Beverly only been bound by Africa.
But I can see what she sees. No,
well,
she's been
fuck
bound.
It then. I'm going to Brockovich. Fuck it. I'm going to Brockovich. Nope, you convinced me. You right. I'm going to Brockovich. I got you.
Her name is Abramovich. And
I'm going to both of them. I'm going to Brockovich and Abramovich. How about that? I'm going to Hamovich, Bramovich, or Brockovich.
Hey, yo. Hey yo, I forget how funny I am sometimes. You hear me? You ever forget how funny you can be sometimes? Yo, listen, I forget how funny I am sometimes. Do you hear me? She said her name is Abramovich.
Calling all of the witch
Number
covenants.
one,
I'm
the
even
name of
going
the
to
movie.
E5.
The name of the movie was Aaron Brockovich. That was a
Guess
movie.
what? I'm
Aaron
contacting all
Brockovich.
of them. I'm going. You want to play with
Marina
me?
Abramovich. Marina Abramovich is a
Yep.
Satanist witch
Yep. And you're gonna see me and
who
her in the
does
next
spirit
video
cooking
staring
with
in each other's eyes.
human.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
We're gonna be in the video staring
I
in each
guess you're
other's
gonna
eyes.
enroll
Yep.
in Rock Nation College and get robbed too. And
Yep.
after
And
that,
I'm gonna be
buy an
I'm gonna
overpriced
stare in her
glasses
eyes and I'm gonna
ticket and
say,
sit there
I
and
don't
wonder
care if you
why.
wanna
You know they said
run,
Kanye was
as
lying
long
about
as
those
I'm
kids.
next to you. Touche. Touche. I'm gonna get your ass, Jaguar. You keep on playing with me. You better be nice to me.
Did you
You better
see that little girl? Is she not everything Kanye said? That little girl's everything Kanye said. You could see it in the eyes. Something missing.
something is
Kanye wasn't
missing.
lying. Some missing. Some missing in them eyes.
So what you gonna do when all these truths
Why
start coming
everybody
out?
always want to call Ye a liar? Why does everybody want to call Ye a liar? And then her
Nah, I rock
goofy
with Ye.
satanic
I've been
ass gonna
rocking with
bring
Ye
that
since
baby up
day
there
one.
like she could bewitch people. Like she could bewitch people into not seeing that Kanye right. The kids wasn't cooked all the way.
Sorry about that. I was talking on YouTube, TikTok. Yeah, they made me back up off her a little bit because all the mayhem that was going on. But now I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, she just drags other people for number. Hey, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hope all is well. This was like last year sometime before I like. This was like March, I think, or closer to like. Was this? Yeah, this was closer to my birthday of last year, like March the 30th, or closer to like April something. Yeah, she tried to come and put like voodoo on me, man. During this interview, right? It started hailing outside my crib and everything. Like it started hailing. Hell yeah. She started saying, say Yahweh's your God. Say Yahweh's. And as she was saying this shit, it's hell outside. I'm like, what the fuck? The fuck going on? So that's why I probably never talked about that shit after that, because it probably scared me on the inside. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's probably why I never went back and analyzed the interview or spoke about it, because I was like, what the fuck? You're gonna hear it towards the end when she start trying to tell me to, when she started to talk about religion and shit. Sandra came up during this live too after this, or somewhere in this. And but she was. You say what? It was crazy, right? That's why I say we got to go back and analyze it. That's why put the premieres up, that's going to play for the rest of the day, of her, because I want it. Look, man, look, she tried to mess with some messed up energies, and you know that Friday the 13th, moon, when she tried to put some energies up, you know, I caught a lot of them, and it's bad. Like she got damnation, America. Like she trying to put us in a hellfire. You hear me? Her intentions are not good, and that's why I say, like, under the Aquarius sky, it operates on intent, and when you got bad intent, it can't rule
in the Aquarius sky. You could look it up. Uranus is the ruling planet of the Aquarius sky. Negative energy cannot exist in the Aquarius sky. This is the time that Christ was talking about. That's why in the Bible said, do not be afraid of this new time, but follow the man with the fish bowl on his head, all of that stuff. That's why it's all there. That's why that's why it's there. You know what I mean? For those who can read in between the text to know what it's saying. You know what I mean? But hold on, let's listen some more.
They weren't cooked out.
You gotta stop saying stuff about cooking kids. Matter of fact, we can't.
I don't know what test tube. I don't know what test tube they whipped them up in, but they took them out too soon. They should have let them cook a little more.
You got to figure out what's going on with these lawsuits.
I mean,
Where's
that's
you
what
gonna get the
happens
money
when you
from?
doing all of that in vitro.
Where's you gonna get the money from to pay for these lawsuits? They is suing you.
Oh, I don't have to worry about that. My legal counsel is more than
Maybe
ready.
they just suing you for like public apologies or something. Maybe that's all they want is like public
Once
apologies.
again, my litigator for
stop fronting. You ain't got no damn litigator. You
I am a signed artist too.
Come on, Jaguar. You just now taking donations. You just now told everybody that all the money. Jaguar, you just now told everybody that all the money was gonna go to your legal. You just now told everybody you need $5,000 for a lawyer. You don't got no laws. You don't got no lawyer. You just sat down before you went to Mar-a-Lago with the lawyer, and the lawyer didn't taste the case.
Once again,
come on, you don't got no lawyer. Stop lying to us.
Oh my God, I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Jaguar.
I am signed. See, there you go.
Please.
I'm signed to
tell
push
us
management.
The truth, Jaguar. Please tell us the truth.
I'm signed to push management.
We just want the truth, Jaguar. Please.
I signed artists at Push Management for almost 2
Wait,
months.
Did not got a record label? Did not got a record company? Push it out for me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You signed to push it out for me? Damn.
No, I
How
said
you signed
the
to
name of the company.
That's crazy.
See, now you want to clown. See? And this is why you'll never be taken seriously.
Oh, you ain't trying to have no serious conversation. You up here trying to motherfucking manipulate me.
Ain't nobody doing anything. I'm a signed artist to Push Management. And Push Management has their own legal department.
Well, how soon can we expect some music?
Represented by the legal department. Number one, what you need to do is stop acting like this is an interview.
You need to stop telling people to stick remotes in people. How about that? Stop telling people to stick remotes in people. How about that?
I never did that.
Well, according to what they say, they say that you're the one that
March 23rd.
You said you were dominatrix.
And guess what?
You said you've been sending people in there.
And they said it happened. And what date did they say it happened again? Since you know so much.
They said that they could be confused. They said dates and times could be confused because they was being manipulated.
Once
said you had baby oil.
Ain't nobody say nothing like that.
They said you was rubbing baby oil on them in the back seat of the car before they got there.
It happened March 23rd, 2018, and
they said you had Diddy baby oil.
Now, y'all remember when Misha was telling us the story the other day about how this happened to her and she got kidnapped on 2018 and was taken to the place where all of them was in the room, so on and so forth, right? So look, you see how you see how 2 and 2's making these numbers make sense? You remember the last live that we did? This is why I say, let's go back. Let's see what she say, and then let's go back and see what Jaguar had to say about it, right? Because I want to try to put the truth together in all of this, right? Because there's truth in there, right? There's truth in there, right? And when you get to it, you have to be able to connect the truth. See, so many people looking at this with feelings and emotions, so on and so forth, they can't really put the truth together, right? So we here today, we are gathered today to put the truth back into the youth. You know, we here to put the truth back into the youth. You know, somebody say what you're supposed to say after you hear somebody say what they say when they speaking the way that I'm speaking. The truth got to go back into it, you know. So that's what we here today to do.
Oil and they is confused with dates and times. That's what they say.
People say a lot of things. People
They
say a
said they
lot
don't
of
know if
things.
it was
People say you're
Christmas or the
cute.
4th of July because
Do
you
you
was
know that?
rubbing
Do you
baby
know
oil
how
on
much
them in
I
the back
laugh
seat.
every time I hear people tell you you're handsome or you look good? It sounds almost as ridiculous as when they say it to Andre Turner II.
People tell me I'm handsome and I
Y'all
look
like
good.
being
Who tell
lied
me
to.
that? You heard people say that
No,
before?
no, no, no. They were lying to you.
Who told you that? Somebody told you I look good?
They were lying to you. That's what I know.
Did somebody tell you I look good or
Just
no?
like they lied to Andre Turner Jr.
Okay, now since
Y'all
you want to
all lie
bring
to each
him,
other. Y'all tell each other you're beautiful. You tell each other you're
if
pretty.
he
You tell each
apologized to
other
you,
you're
are you going to
handsome. You tell each
apologize
other
to
you look
him?
good. Who you
How's
talking
that
about?
beef? How's that beef going to end? You always going to beef with him?
What you talking about?
Is
What
it
beef?
up and it's stuck? You bringing his name up,
What
so is it
what
up and it's
beef?
stuck? The
Who you
beef
talking
with
about?
AT2, the beef.
There's no beef.
So
There's
why?
no beef at all. I don't give no fuck about him.
So why are you trying to call him ugly?
Honestly, I'm hoping that he'll have another bad meal so and get COVID so he can just go on up out of here. That's what I'm hoping for.
Damn, you hoping for? Why are you wishing that on people? You
You
know
know,
what you wish on people come back to
I
you.
just want him to keep I just no, it's not coming back to me. That's what's going to happen to him with his diet and his lack of hygiene. He's bound to catch a good fit of COVID, and being as overweight as he is, he's probably gonna have a stroke or a heart attack. I
Jaguar,
want him
now
to
come
get to
on
it so
now,
he can get to,
Jaguar,
the
come on,
realization that his life
Jaguar,
ain't
come
right.
on now, come on. You can't do this. Come on, because I respect everybody,
I
but
can't do what?
you know,
I
you
can't
can't be
be
talking
honest.
about.
I can't be
No, you
honest.
can't be talking.
He's
No,
overweight. He can barely
no, I'm
breathe.
not talking
He
about honest.
wheezes when he coughs.
If
He's a
you right.
gambling
No,
addict.
I'm not saying don't be honest. This is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You can't say somebody putting on weight when
He
you
got a
two doing the
bad
same
diet.
thing.
He got a bad diet. He don't exercise, and he is going to be
Jaguar, we can
susceptible
see
to the
you gaining
C-19.
weight too, Jaguar. We see your neck. We see you gaining weight.
Actually,
You're
I'm
not
not
that
gaining
same.
weight.
Yeah, you are. You
Actually,
about
I'm
183
not
right
gaining
now.
weight.
You're not that same
Actually,
132 that you used to be.
once
You
again,
about 185
wow.
right now.
What would
You
make
might be
you
260.
say that? How hard do you look at me?
I seen you be sweat. It be sweat in your neck and everything. I'd be
No,
like,
like how
damn, what?
hard do you look? How
You be
hard do
breathing
you look? No,
heavy
but
and shit
how
during
hard do you
interviews.
look
I'd
at
be
me,
like,
G?
damn.
Do you know? Do
You
you
smoke a
know
cigarette
how
every 10
weird
minutes. I'd be
that
like,
is?
damn.
Number one, number
You
one,
be breathing heavy and
nobody
shit. I'd
believes
be like,
anything that you're saying.
damn. Hey, hey, I forget how bad I ate down on. I forget. Listen, I forget how bad. Listen to me. When I say like it was like I'm telling you like she don't have people, just talking to her like that. She don't have people being honest with her like that. She don't have people using the truth as a way to you see how stuck she is. She said, how hard do you look at me? How hard do you look at me? Like like she's shocked. Like you don't you know right, right. So that's why I say like that's what I'm saying. That's just shocked her. Like, what? Hold up. You know what I mean? But that's why I say, like, when the mirror is turned, but I like to say we are all beautiful reflections of each other. You know what I mean? But when people start trying to tear other people down, it's like, hold on, what about the reflection? You know what I mean? Everybody, come on. Like, look at the things that you don't like. I know you don't like that dirt building up in the crack of them crevices because when you go to when you go to wipe it and shit and you see the build up, you know what I mean? You like, what? You know what I mean? Cause I know you done missed a couple of crevices, you know what I mean? That's how you know. I hate to say it like that, but that's nice nasty. You know what I mean? That's not when you on the internet, you gotta be able to be nice now. That's why they say they don't like my tongue. Cause I be saying some out. I'm a throw you a loop, especially if you trying to tell. Cause she like to come up and be like, you ain't this and you ain't okay. Let's see. No. This was when she came up on my panel, you know. She came up on my panel, you know. This was when, you know, I was, you know, heavily exposing her and she was trying to like, you know, fight back, trying to link me to like a troll farm, saying I'm working for, you know, this, you know. Well, she said she created the mob, which was the Creole, but she also says she created the troll farm because the troll farm is broken up of her old mob. So if the troll farm consists of all your old mods that was used to mod for you, and then you created the mob squad to take, then you created both. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's why I say you can go back and listen to it. It's she tells on herself the whole way. She tells on herself. Hold on, let's keep listening because it gets funnier. It gets worse. Do you
Nobody
snore,
believes
Jaguar? Do
anything
you
that
snore?
you're saying. But the question is, why are you looking at me so tough? Why are you worried about my underwear? Why are you worried about what I wear? Why are you worried about my body?
I can't be worried about your underwear. First of all, you
I'm
don't
not
wear no
interested.
panties.
I'm not interested.
You don't wear no
How do
panties,
you
and
know
you only
that?
wear a
How
bra.
do you know I don't wear panties?
Because you said it
How do
yourself.
you know I don't wear panties?
You said it yourself
So
that you
that's
don't
how
wear
hard you be
panties.
listening. You be remembering this shit. You be remembering this shit. That's wild,
I
G.
guess you could say I got a
That's
good
stalker
memory. I
shit,
mean,
G.
that's not stalker shit. That's called
No, my
listening.
thing
Fuck you
is why
mean?
would you be remembering details? Why would you be remembering details about a
You
woman's
said
body
it,
and her
not me.
underwear that
Listen,
you
if
don't
somebody's
know?
gonna say that they don't wear no panties, and
You
I
don't
hear
know.
that they don't,
Yeah, you don't know. Listen to me. People say a lot. You've said a lot of things about yourself that I don't know. I don't remember. Want to know why? Because I really don't give a fuck about most that comes out of your mouth.
why not?
Because you're a piece of shit, lying ass troll. Why would I
Damn,
give a
why I
fuck
gotta
about
be
that?
all
There's
that?
no
I could say some
reality in
shit
you.
about you. I could say
Because
some
you
shit
are.
about you. What about that
You've
fentanyl?
said plenty about me. You've
What
said
about that
plenty.
fentanyl?
You said plenty about me
You
earlier, and
said you
I
was
don't
smoking
do
fentanyl
drugs.
lace. You
I
said you was
only
smoking
use
fentanyl
cannabis.
lace weed.
Nope.
You said all of
Nope,
y'all
nope,
smoked that
nope.
weed that was
I
laced
said
with
my
fentanyl. You
ex-husband.
said that.
I said my
You said that. You said we all
ex-husband.
smoked
No,
it. You
what we
said
smoked
everybody.
together was the night and day products. The
All
night
right.
and
What
day
about the
products
ashes
that
that
were
you smoked? What about your
poisoned, and
son's
they did
ashes?
that
What
on
about those? What
purpose.
about your son's ashes? You smoked your
This
son's
is not an
ashes.
interview. This is not an interview. This
I
is
know
not
you
an
just up here
interview.
talking shit to me. That's all. If you talking shit to me, I'm gonna talk
No,
shit back.
I'm giving you what you. I'm giving what I'm getting.
I'm not. You're not getting that. I'm trying to just get. I'm just trying to get the
Yeah,
truth out of you.
you
That's
came up
all.
here. From the second that I got up here, you came up. You was saucy from the second that I got up here. Don't act like you deserve respect you don't give.
All right, let's start all over then. Let's start all over. How you doing, Jaguar? What can I do for you today?
No, I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready to go. Is what I gotta get
All right,
ready
well,
to
get
do.
the fuck up out of here then.
And I gotta edit all of this. Well, no,
Okay.
I gotta edit all of this that I filmed.
I don't give a fuck what you
I
filmed.
gotta edit it. I gotta score it.
That's why BB
Yeah.
Filming kicked you
More
out.
members only content. You should get a membership.
I am gonna get a
You
membership.
should
That's
get
why
a
BB
membership.
Filming kicked you out. You ain't no film. You ain't working with Tyler Perry.
BB Films didn't kick me out of shit. I fucking left. They didn't even know I had left Vegas. They didn't know I was in Dallas until the interview hit.
Well, Tyler Perry don't want to work with you. I don't know why you filming shit.
Why would I want to work with a faggot in a dress? Why would I want to
Whoa,
work with that
watch your
sodomite?
language.
I
Go
have
say
more
that type of
respect for
stuff
him
on your
dressed as a
own page,
woman.
man. We respect the
Oh, my bad.
LGBTIQAA.
That's why I changed it. I said sodomite.
Aren't you a part of that community? Why are you talking about that community? I thought you was a part of that
Yes,
community.
I am.
So
I
watch
don't
your
bang
mouth
with
about that
sodomites.
community. Put
I
some
like gay
respect on that
men.
community.
I don't bang with sodomites.
Well, put some
I don't
respect on
bang
that
with
community.
sodomites.
Watch how you talk about
Sodomites
them.
aren't gay people. They're
Well, stop
violent
talking
criminals.
about them like that.
Sodomites are
Chill.
violent
Stop
criminals.
talking about them. You see what I'm saying? You see how she used language and then she say she a part of the community? You ain't part of that community.
You nasty. You nasty. You know, spam emojis in the comment section, man. Let's keep the live going. Put an emoji in the comment section. Let every page know that y'all like the live and this. You know what I mean? Cause that's why I hate when they say, not hate. Hate it's a strong word, but that's why I dislike it. You know what I mean? I be trying to catch it, beep it, but you don't never know what's gonna come out her mouth. You know what I mean? You never know what's gonna come out or go in her mouth. You never know, so you gotta be careful. You know.
They gonna
coming to the community, pretending.
All right,
No,
now they gonna come after you. Now they gonna sue your ass.
Nobody gonna do shit to me.
Now the LGBTIQAIA, they gonna sue your ass, Jaguar.
Do shit to me. Ain't nobody.
Yeah, they gonna get your ass, Django.
I'm fucking
Who that there on that name?
That's corny.
They gonna sue your ass,
That's
Django.
corny.
Don't even worry about it. They gonna get your ass, Django.
No, they not. I'm holding them accountable. Because
you think you
for
gonna
the
just ride in on that name?
plus community to not have anything to say about Sean Davy Way or King Payne or denounce that kind of behavior, the LGBTQIA community should be coming after them fucking pussies because they misrepresent the community greatly. Talk to me about some shit. Get your fucking shit straight, kid. Them motherfuckers are the shame of the community.
Oh, you think you just gonna ride in here on that nay and do what you want to do? You think?
And that funky Dineva bitch, bitch, he's a fucking embarrassment.
Dang, look at her. Look at her. This is like she just spits nothing but venom. Y'all, listen, man. I don't even. That's probably why I didn't play it. That's probably why I didn't play it because listen to her lingo. Like that's probably why I was like, I ain't going back on. You know what I mean, Quantum? Because I'm like, let's just listen to her, you know? That's why.
You did interview her. Why she kept putting that disclaimer?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy. She's not there.
This is not an interview. Like what? Like she trying to watermark the interview?
I listen. Jaguar do what Jaguar do. You know what I mean? Even that's why I say like, however she make this up as she go along is based off of her. You know what I mean? That's why I say it was unannounced, popped up on the page. I'm like, okay, let's see. And it went from there. But her mind is not there. Her mind has never been there. And people keep on trying to make it seem like, because they're asking the right questions, which is probably like leading questions. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, you did this to kids. If you wanted them to say, yeah, you would say something on the line like, ain't that table wood, right? Hold on. Ain't that table wood, right? That means that's leading towards me agreeing with you because you're putting all of you didn't say, is that table wood? Where you just leaving right. So when you got people that's playing along with this, because you got the Blue Couch, the Street Star, whatever, whoever playing along with this, they're gonna fight around the questions. I sat down and watched the interview with 607 Unc where him and this other person was saying that they were in the same building but on different floors. One was on the floor about politics, and it was saying it was an orphanage, and one was on the orphanage floor where it was teaching about politics, and one was on the orphanage floor where they was teaching about something else. You know what I mean? Which is whatever, right? And they were saying, like, think about that. I mean, all of y'all are connected. All these people that's coming out, the big homie CC, it's looking more like, Misha story is saying, that all these people's coming out the same room. You get what I'm saying? That's why they hold so many connections to each other. And that story sounds more plausible than, Blueface finding Krishan on the street barefooted. How? She applied for fucking all these shows. She was in all types of shows before that, athletic shows, shit like that, before she got with Blueface and all of that stuff. How you saying you found her on the street? No, that's a plant. That's a story. You get what I'm saying? And all of these people
that's out here. This is what, how long has this been going on? How long have these people then sat behind closed doors and was like, okay, this is what we're gonna do with you. This is why Krishan said, they sold my image, falsely, and I want it back. That's when she was going through all the stuff with Blueface, beefing with Blueface, so on and so forth. And then all of a sudden she repainted her image, but it was a still fucked up image that she repainted her image as to be, you know, using God as a way to, whatever. But the lanes that they're choosing is like, it's what like when you read the Bible and you read John and it says, the devil is the one who continue to commit sin, right? So if he says it's only two people down here, children of Christ and children of the Antichrist. And you will know them by their actions. So you can't have somebody that's constantly committing sin and say that they're a child of Christ, because Christ's children don't continue to commit sin. Once they realize that something is of sin or is no good, they have the discipline over their flesh to not keep doing it, right? They learn the lesson from it. They don't keep doing it, right? But when you got somebody that repeats the same sins over and over again, that is an antichrist-like being. That's an antichrist. You know what I mean? That's simple. The Bible says that. The book of John tells you that. So this is what I'm saying. Like when you got these people that's pretending like they are Christ-like, but you constantly see them doing sinful things, how you still giving them the credit of it? I know we supposed to forgive. I know I'm very forgiving in all of this, but the image that they're painting is of a nasty image, but the representation is of Christ. Why?
The scriptures also say you will know them by their fruits.
Right.
Good fruits from what I can see.
But the fruits and the deeds and the merits and the thoughts all play a part of what they're going, because they got to build these fruits inside themselves. They got to build these seeds of thought, which is words, or however you want to look at it. These are buildings of this seed, right? And then the seed bears the fruit, right? The fruit is part of the action that you see. When you build a certain energy inside your body, your actions is going to represent that energy. If you build in a hateful energy, your actions will represent that. If you build in a lustful energy, your actions will represent that. If you build in a gluttonous energy, your actions will represent that, right? So her actions are showing you what type of thoughts, what type of seeds she's building, planting inside of herself, and it's all dark and wicked. You're going to say that you hope somebody get COVID and go. She puts this on so many different people. One time it was somebody's birthday and they were saying happy birthday. And she was like, I don't care if it's that person's birthday. She can, I said, damn, you don't even know that person and you saying that. Half the people that's around her ends up, gone. Her mom, dad. Yeah, because Kanye done talked about a lot of stuff. I think after Kanye lost his mom, I think he tried to comply for a while, but then after him and Big Sean took that trip to Africa, I think it opened up a lot of stuff in his mind, or he might have got close to one of them Lee lines over there that put some energy inside of him that made him awaken to some stuff. And he's got a lot of doctors around him that give him a certain amount of. Remember, Kim and them was trying to get another signature, on his side of the family in order to put him in the crazy house. You know what I mean? Before, but everything Kanye West said turned out to be the right, because if you look at his daughter right now and how that's what he did not want to happen. So I know he's crushed right now because he knew that she was going to use her, to get those numbers online and become that persona. And now, this girl, got her face like, I don't know, it's crazy. The world we live in is crazy. Like it's crazy for a father to see that outcome and try everything in his power to prevent it, and then to still see it play out. You know what I mean?
She was, but what was just like him. Like,
I know, but when you got the wrong influence, see, the problem with being an empath is when you got the wrong influencer around you, you build in the image of what it is they are, you know what I mean? So, seeing that she has that ability to create, you will want to put some loving and creative people around her so she can create in a positive. But when you got a mom who's more fixated on social status and so on and so forth, you'll more so fall victim to the negative version of yourself as opposed to the positive version of yourself.
I think it's also more than that too. I think there's a lot of brujeria, if you know what I mean, going on.
Yeah, man, yeah, that's
She's
a
a high one. That whole family. So because
that's a different story right there. I ain't even gonna.
I think it's even a lot of that because North was very much like she was like Kanye 2.0.
Yeah, but when you start looking at energy harvesting and how they manipulate energy and how her mom put all of them on, to never mind. It's sacral energy, but the manipulation of it goes deep, especially when it's, into kids and stuff like that. You start grooming their mind to make them think certain lifestyles is okay so they can uh grow into the character. Beyonce daughter went through the same thing. If you look at her, there's a lot of secrets behind those eyes. Uh the younger daughter, I don't think she was able to deal with it, one of the twins. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Let's get back to listening. Let's get back to listening. Because if we go too deep into that, then So yeah, let's just let Jaguar be crazy. Okay.
Everywhere.
Oh, you just gonna say a bunch of shit on my page and try to get my shit strict, huh?
The only
Why you
gay.
ain't saying this shit on your page? Why you
How am I
streaming all of
getting
this
this
shit on
from?
my page? Why you trying to get my page snatched
You
up?
brought it up.
I didn't bring it up.
You brought it
I
up.
told you to
I
put
didn't
some
bring none of this
respect on
shit
them.
up.
That's it. All I said was put some respect on them.
And I
That's it.
said, hold the sodomites on this app accountable.
All right, cool,
I don't
cool,
care how
cool.
many times you
All
put
right, go
my
chop it
government
up. You
name
said
in
you're
there.
gonna
It
chop
don't
this
mean
up, right?
nothing.
You said you're gonna go film this, edit it, do something,
Oh yeah,
put
I
some more
gotta
lies
edit
to
this
it,
and I gotta score it and put some protected music on
score,
it
put
and
some
do all
lies
of
on
that
it,
and put it in my
right?
members.
Add some more
No,
lies,
I'm not putting anything on it. All I gotta
right?
do is frame this up, get the thumbnail ready, and then it's going in the members only.
Well, I'm trying to get in touch with Brian McKnight
See how
because
that works?
if you getting in touch with your cousin,
Go
then
on
I need to
ahead.
do an interview with
Talk
Brian
to that
McKnight.
fool.
Uh, I am. I'm gonna
Yeah,
talk.
that
I'm
would be
reaching out.
funny. I would love to
I'm
see
reaching
that
out. I'm
because
reaching
he's
out to
gonna
Brian
treat you like
McKnight.
such a piece of crap. If he
No, he not.
agrees,
No, he
he's
not.
gonna treat you like a piece of crap, and
You
then he's gonna
you
threaten to
crazy.
sue
He is
you.
not gonna
He a
treat me
whole
like a
punk.
piece of. You know why Brian
He a
McKnight not gonna
whole
treat me
punk.
like a. You
He
know
a
why he not
whole
gonna treat me
punk.
like a piece of. You know why?
He a
You know
whole
why he not gonna
punk.
treat me like a piece of crap? You know why? You know what? I'm calling Brian McKnight. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna get the interview this week. Don't even worry about it. We're
All
gonna get.
right,
Matter of fact, I'm gonna do my interview with Brian McKnight before you get the interview with your cousin. How about that?
please
Now,
do. Matter of
now,
fact,
how about that? I'm gonna get
go
an interview
first.
with Brian
Go
McKnight
first.
before I'm gonna speak it
Go
into
first.
existence.
No,
I'm gonna get the
please,
interview with Brian McKnight before
please
you
get
get the
that
interview
done.
with your cousin.
You
How
know
about that?
what? I want that to
Now,
happen so
Craig.
bad. I
Now,
want that to
this your
happen so
cousin.
bad.
You fired. You fired
I'll
too,
get
Day
you the
Day.
I'll give you the phone number.
Give me the
No,
phone number.
I'll
What is
give
it?
you the phone number.
Wait, let me write
I
it
am.
down.
I'm gonna call somebody that I know got it and tell them there's this weirdo that wants to interview him, and he's gonna give him $5,000, but you need to have that $5,000, and he'll probably call you.
All right, I'm gonna put the $5,000 up too. Where
He
he
ain't
at?
gonna do it for
Call.
no
Tell him
less
to
than
call
five
me.
G's.
It better be
He
Brian
not gonna
McKnight
do
for
it any
real
less.
too. Matter of fact, soon as he get
But
on the
I'll get
phone,
you
he
the
better
number.
say,
Please. I want to
one,
see that.
you're like a
Like
dream
that,
come
I want to
true.
see.
Two, just wanna be with you. As soon as he
I
get
like
on the
my
phone, I better
remix
know it's
better.
Brian.
I like my remix better. I
What's
like
your
my
remix?
remix better.
What's your remix?
One, I'm a nightmare for you. Two, I truly disgust you. Three, yeah, it's plain to see that you're a scumbag clearly. And four, repeat one through three. Five, nigga, get on your knees. If ever that I thought my work was done, I'm gonna drag that ass to one. I'm
Nah,
a
nah,
nightmare
fuck
for.
that.
I
Nah,
love it.
fuck
It's a
that.
round
Nah, fuck that.
robin.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that.
I
Fuck
love
that.
it.
Nah, nah.
They love it on Instagram. Instagram eating it up. That's where I started it. That's where I freestyled it at. It's
And that's
doing
why
great
he's
over
suing
there.
your ass now. That's exactly
For
why
what?
he's suing your ass
For
now.
singing? He can't sue me for singing.
Yeah, that's part of
And
it.
he also can't sue me for telling the truth, which is why my countersuit is going to be delicious.
How much? Don't make
Really
it
doesn't matter
outrageous,
to
like
you. It's none of your
$100
business.
billion. Don't make it outrageous. Just get like $1 million out of that
Why
shit or
are you
something.
talking? Why are you always referring to movies and TV shows? Like, is that all you did when you was a kid? Now you talking
Why
off
are
the
you
mouth?
always referring to Diddy and Jay-Z?
I don't refer to anyone. I talk out publicly and
Why
denounce
you always
the
lying on the
terrible
roots?
behaviors that have been destroying our communities for years.
Why you lie on
I don't
Common?
have to lie on the roots. I know them.
Why
I
you
never
talk
lied
bad
on
about all?
Lonnie.
Why you talk
His
bad?
name is
Why you talk?
Lonnie Lynn. His name is Lonnie Lynn. And I never lied on that small penis weirdo who likes to stick his little pee-pee in women's mouths when they sleep.
That's why
That's the
Jennifer
truth.
Hudson gonna sue your ass.
He's done it to more than one person.
That's
He's
why
done it to
Jennifer
more
Hudson
than
about
one
to sue you.
person.
See, that's why all these people after you
That bitch
now
ain't doing
because you just
shit.
keep.
What
You,
she needs to hope, what Jennifer Hudson needs to hope is that I am too busy to go and finally interview that the father of her nephew who did not kill those people.
Jennifer
See,
Hudson
when
gonna
I
sue your
interview
ass.
her victim, when I
Jennifer Hudson gonna
interview
sue your
her
ass.
victim,
You
who
better leave
she
those
put
people
in
alone.
jail, and Clive Davis allegedly set the whole thing up so she could
Oh, you
take
bringing up
Whitney
Clyde? You
Houston's
bringing
spot.
up
When
Clyde?
I interview him, that bitch
Oh
is
shit.
done. That bitch is done.
Oh yeah, they about to put you back in the mental house. They gonna take you down. They not letting you get none of this shit
No,
out
they
there.
not.
Now tell me this ain't crazy. Kwanzaa, you hear this, right?
I'm just on mute because I don't really hear noise. I'm doing the kitchen. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Like that's why I say like it's a spell that's in the word. Like, and I just happen to know how to trigger all the buttons. This ain't an interview, but I done got you to mention multiple celebrity names. I done got you to incriminate yourself in the RICO Act. I done got you to, you know what I mean?
But you see, again, she tried to flip it on you because again she tried to project. Did you catch when she was accusing you of not asking journalistic type questions?
Yeah, right.
You were getting journalistic type answers out of her.
But because if I would have asked it journalistically, she would have kept saying this is not an interview. So I had to put it in a way where it's like a casual conversation type because she gonna try to keep on saying this ain't an interview. This ain't an interview.
She tried to put a spell on you. That's the thing, because when all the things that she's projecting onto you, she just shot her shot to see if it will work for you. First thing that she said to you about people, say that you look good, and then with the journalistic thing. Meanwhile, she kept saying this is not an interview, but then she did stop saying that. She started acting like it was an interview.
Yeah, but then she said she was gonna leave and then stayed up there for about 20 more minutes.
I was gonna say that. Like she stayed up there for somebody who didn't want to talk about it. She stayed there a long time.
Right. I'm even trying to usher her along. Like, go clip it up. You said you're gonna go clip it up, and then she stays longer. That's why I said, like, I let these people tell on themselves. Like, they gonna do it. They want to. You know what I mean? She wanna tell this stuff. She wanna say this. You know what I mean? It's just the operation of the spell that's in the word. You know.
But they have to say it, right? They have to let us know what's happening. That's why there's so many distractions. But they have to tell us. It's all out there. It's all available for you.
She leave and then she come back up. She come back up like, and I want to say some more stuff. Hey, listen, get your ass.
Meanwhile, the whole time she was saying this is not an
Right. But heavy. Yes,
No,
he
they're
is.
not.
Yes,
Because
he
there's
is.
nothing crazy about what I'm saying. That
You got to
man
do
has been
you got to do
proclaiming
a
his
psych
innocence for
evaluation.
years, and he deserves. I passed all of mine,
They gonna give your ass
all
a
of them.
lobotomy if they
No,
catch
they
you.
can't. And why
Yeah,
would they? For telling the truth?
if they catch you, they
Why
gonna take
doesn't
your
Jennifer
dubla
Hudson?
avocado out.
Why doesn't the man that's been sitting in jail proclaiming his innocence for over a decade? Why doesn't he deserve to be interviewed?
You got to get the interview. You gotta stop running from the law so you can
Oh, I
start
intend
interviewing
to.
people.
I intend to, but right now I'm focusing on the Diddy trial. I'll come back and get little Jay. I should be living in HUD housing together soon enough.
What are you gonna interview J. Cole?
I don't know
Wait,
why you're
is this
asking
gonna
me
be
that.
on the
When did I
effect
say I
or
was
the
going to
show?
interview? Most likely, most of this is going to be on my Patreon, or there will be some limited viewing on the Jaguar Right show. And of course, the members of the Jaguar Right Effect at the highest tiers will always have access to all of my exclusive content.
So now I gotta pick the highest
We
tier
take
when I
care
become
of our
a member.
people.
That's crazy. I gotta become a higher tier member.
We
That's
take
crazy.
care of our people.
What about
We take care of our people.
Mo 3?
Oh, by the way, King Payne, posing as the man who raped me and held me hostage. Oh, you do know that Trevor Green is King Payne, right? You know that, right?
No, I think I talked to Trevor Green. Trevor Green is Trevor Green.
No. Trevor Green is King Payne.
I talked to Trevor
I
Green
already
and
got.
King Payne
I
at the
tracked.
same
I
time.
the IP the IP address
I
was
talked to them
already
both at the
tracked.
same
You
damn
know it's
time. How
him.
you going? I talked to them both at the same damn
No,
time.
you didn't. You're
Yes,
lying.
I
But
did.
that's okay.
I
Because
did talk to
see,
them both at
the
the same
reason why I
time.
came here the reason why I came here was to see exactly how much a part of the troll farm you actually still are. And I want to thank you for letting me know.
You
And
brought these people in here. They
Michael
following you
Braggs,
around. I was in here talking about moonstars
Michael
and
Braggs,
quasars before you. Hold on. You
Michael
can't bring your
Braggs,
entourage
I
in here
just
and then
want
try
you
to
to
make it seem
know
like I'm a part of the troll farm.
they're not my
You brought.
entourage, they're your friends.
They
They're not
came. They
allowed on
followed
my
you in
channel.
here.
My channel is for members only. My channel is
Jaguar,
for
you just
members
admitted that we
only.
talk about crystals over here. So you can't say we talk about crystals and then say the troll farm followed you. See, that's what I'm saying.
Why?
The troll farm is attaching me to you. You're
Why?
attaching me with the troll farm. I think y'all all
Yeah,
fucked
but
up in this
why?
game. I
But
think y'all
why is
working
the
with
no
each
no no no
other.
no? Why
I
is
think
the
all
troll
y'all working
farm?
with each other
Why is the troll
because
farm? No, we're not. No, we're not. That's the biggest lie in the world. The question is, why aren't you blocking all of these weirdos out of your chat?
I don't know who the fuck they is. They
If you
following
don't want
you.
them here,
As soon as you leave,
if
they're
you
gonna
don't,
leave.
yeah,
My
but
numbers is
if they're
gonna
not
drop back
regulars
down.
here,
They're not in
no,
here
but
for me. They're in here for you.
yeah,
I don't need to
but
block
why
them
not?
because they're
But why
following
not
you.
block? You just
Because
announced.
they are
You just
following
announced
you.
that this is a terror. You just announced that a terrorist group is following me from chat to chat, and you're refusing to ban them from your channel?
How? When you leave, they will follow you to the next page. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but why would you ever want them to come back if you want
But
to
why
keep
would
the
I
sanctity of
overwork
your
my
chat
mods
intact?
trying to figure out who's who? That's like saying mods block everybody. We don't know who the fuck they
No,
is.
it's very simple. Anyone that's talking crap about me, anyone that's not a member or regular here, you just get them out.
Nuh-uh, because that I damn near had to put myself out because I'm talking shit about you. I
Oh,
can't put myself
wow.
out.
That's sad, isn't it? Ain't that
What's
sad?
that? You talking shit about
That's
me? You
sad.
just
You're a
call me
40 year
dumb,
old
stupid,
grown
and all
man.
types of stuff.
You're a 40
You
year
just
old
call me
grown
dumb,
man who's
stupid.
trying
You
to make a living
48.
off of disparaging somebody else's name.
You 48 and you
Not
breathe
yet,
funny.
but
So
I will
what?
be
We could
very
talk shit
shortly.
to each other all day. Like you're
Very
not about to talk.
I don't
You
breathe funny.
you 2 years
I don't
away from
breathe
an
funny.
AARP card.
Number one, I
You
will
about
have
to be in the
earned that
same
card.
retirement
And
home
number
that
two,
Sherelle and
I
them
am
in.
very proud.
You about to
I
be in the same retirement home
actually I'll
Sherelle and
never
them
be in a retirement
taking
home.
trips to the
That'll never
casino to play the
happen.
slot
When
machines.
I die, I'll be dying on a beach. When I
Y'all about to
die, I'll
take
be
weekend
dying
trips
on
to
a
the
beach.
casino to play slot machines.
I don't know who you're talking about, and I don't know what you're talking about. I
Do
don't
you
play
do
slot
you
machines. I play
do you
poker
got a life alert
or
button yet?
blackjack when I'm slumming it.
Do you got a life alert button?
Do you have
You didn't get one yet.
do you have a penis pump yet?
How long can you
Did you get
stand
your
up
penis
for?
pump?
How long can you stay standing up for? Is it like
How
10
many
minutes
pumps
before your
does it
back
take to
start
get
hurting?
that thing up with that penis pump?
I
How
don't know.
long
You
does it take
swallowed
to
me
get
up
that thing
already.
up with
You
the
already
penis pump?
swallowed me up in your mind. I seen what you did with that
Oh
shrimp
no no
on
no
date
no no
night.
no 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 no! You will not
Yeah,
do
that
that.
piece of shrimp
You
on
will
date
not
night
do
didn't
that.
stand a
You will
chance.
not do
Yeah.
that.
Odell was like,
You
this is
will not
Ralph's
do that.
member. And you was like, oh, you swallowed me
You
up.
see that? You
Yeah, I
see that? Do
remember.
you see what you're
I,
doing? I
you can go
thought you
look
were
at it
building a
on date
decent
night.
rapport with Odell, and now you're sitting here being disrespectful and bringing his name up for absolutely no reason at all. Why are you?
You
Why
ain't
are you
with
doing
Odell
that?
no
Like,
more,
if
right?
you're
You
really
said y'all
trying to
broke
build,
up. I'm pretty sure
no,
Odell
you're
don't mind if
absolutely
I
right.
talk
Which
shit
is
to
why
you.
I think it's janky. Which is why I
Are y'all
think
getting back
it's
together?
janky as
If y'all
fuck for
getting
you.
back
No,
together,
because
I might
he
respect
don't
you a
like.
little. Y'all getting back together?
Wow.
You giving
No,
Odell
you
another
should just
chance?
respect me because I'm your elder.
You
You
didn't
should
ask for that
just
respect.
respect
You
me
didn't
because
ask for
I'm your
elderly
elder.
respect. I'll
No,
help you across the street. I'll
I
open
should
up a
not
car
have to
door for you.
ask.
If I see you if
I
I see
should
you with
not
some
have to
groceries,
ask
I'll
for
grab the
respect.
groceries for you.
Nobody should. Respect
I can't.
respect should be something that should be just
So
given.
me
It
letting
should
you
be
call
a
me
given,
dumb
but
and
it's
talk
not
shit to me, that's
because you people
respect.
are
What are you
weird.
talking about? So me letting you call me dumb and
You want
say
to know
I'm
what
part of
dumb
a
is?
show.
Do you
What
want to
is it?
know what dumb was? Do you
Tell
want to
me.
know what dumb was?
What
Trusting
was it?
Denot. That was dumb.
Okay, you're right. But
Trusting
trusting you
Denot.
would
That
be
was the
equally as
stupidest thing
dumb.
in the world.
According to Maggie, trusting
I
you
didn't
is
ask you
just
to
as
trust
dumb.
me. I don't I don't want you to trust me. I don't need you to trust me. I have no use for you in my life.
Whoa, whoa,
You're
watch it. You
literally
don't
nothing
know.
more than
You
content.
might have use for me in your life.
You're
I'm a
literally
good
nothing more
asset.
than content. Like, I'm about to get ready to square this out. I got an hour. I
I'm a
don't know.
good
I'm not thinking
asset. You
what
trying to tell me I'm not a good asset?
No, you're
You
not.
trying to
You're
tell
a
me I don't
terrible
bring
one.
nothing to the
You're
table?
a terrible one, and that's why they turned on you because you talk too much.
Ooh,
Bye,
no,
Ralph.
they turned on me because they scared of me, just like you
That's
is.
why they came after you.
No,
Sherelle and
y'all
Perry
scared of me.
said you
That's
talk
why.
too
That's what
much
the
and you
truth
was
is.
giving up
Y'all
too
are
much of the
scared of my
game.
collective. Y'all
That's what
scared of what I
happened.
could
You
do.
gave up the game.
Y'all scared of what I could do. You know what happens when people come into a collective. You scared. You scared of what the fuck I'm capable of. That's why all y'all sit there and play that little game.
And what we do? What we do after she left? What we do? Go right back to talking about moon, stars, and quasars, right? Put some music on, right?
You know?
We big chilling.
Everybody want to do the fuck we do. What? Fight my demons, fight my demons. It's me against these demons, demons, demons.
Huh? We just go right back to chilling, right? We go right back to chilling. Sandra come up, you know what I'm saying? Speak her piece, you know what I mean? We go right back to chilling, right? What she do? She come back. She bring her ass back.
So
How old
that's
is
what
this
I think.
receipt? How long ago did you have it?
You'll be able to see it for yourself. I'm fixing to post it right now.
So this is old shit. So he been a snake.
Sure am. No, I didn't say anything about anything being old at all.
It's new.
I didn't say anything about anything
Hey,
being
if it is,
old at
it's your
all.
fault. You the one that keep popping up over here making these people jealous. They want you on their panel. They don't want you. Is you doing this on
Wow.
purpose? You popping up over here on purpose
Wow.
to turn them on me,
What
ain't you?
happened to what happened to Josh Ray? Why did she leave? Her vote coder was starting to you know, lose its luster.
Oh, you think Sandra Love is Danny Roberts?
I know that's one of Josh Ray's characters. I do.
Weren't they on the same panel together already?
You know, you do you know how easy it is to do that? Do you know how easy it is to manipulate that? Like it really
Oh,
trips
you
me out, like how unintelligent people are. I've seen people pull it off on a million
see
occasions.
now you
It's
calling
an
me
old
unintelligent.
CIA trick. No,
Now you
I didn't
calling
say you. I said how unintelligent people are. I didn't know you were all of humanity.
So what is the trick then? You be doing that? You be using? I don't think people. I didn't think
Actually,
people had
no.
time to do that. I didn't think I was
Actually,
that
no.
important. I didn't think people was that important
No.
for that
Actually,
type of
I don't do
trickery.
it at all. I just observed it with the people that I study that do it. People like Craig, people like OKP, people like Sean Davy Wade, people like AT2. They all do it. They all have alternate personalities. They're real sick.
But don't you got some alternate personalities?
Actually, no, it's just a bunch of impersonators. I don't have time I barely have enough time to be myself. I don't have enough time to do that. I really don't.
Yo, where's this clip
Really
at? I
don't.
thought you put it up.
I'm posting it up right now. I'm making sure
Oh, you gotta
that
repost
everything
it.
checks
Okay.
out. Well, yeah, because it was blocked because of the music. Apparently, they didn't want me to play the urges. Because I
Yeah, but
scored it
why
with
would they not be sending you a
backstabbers.
message about me? Like, why would they not
Mm.
try to
Oh no,
send you a
you
message?
just need to see what it is. It's uploading now.
Is it like criminal records or something?
Like
How
I
big is
said,
that?
you had
Y'all be making
questions.
shit up. He be
You
making
had
shit up. Y'all be lying about each
why
other.
I don't lie
I
about
get
that
it. I
liar.
get it now. It's
He's a
y'all
piece
hunger.
of crap. No, he's a piece of crap. I don't have to lie on him. He's every bit the sociopath I've always said he is. Oh yeah,
This
there
how
it
y'all
is.
play
It's
the
up
Hunger
now and
Games,
it's
ain't
not
it?
blocked.
This how y'all
Number
play the
one,
Hunger Games.
I don't play anything. They play the Hunger Games. I'm not in that shit. I just
Yeah.
sit back and collect the evidence. The only thing I did was create an event where they would act their worst so I would have evidence against them later. That's
This
what
one
the
right
Hunger
here.
Games was all about. Yeah, yeah, that right there. No frills.
Damn, this was recently, April
Like
11th.
I said, you said I had what? You said it was probably what? It was old.
So you coming over here to piss him off then? You trying to
I'm
turn
not
him
coming
against.
over anywhere to piss anybody from
They keep getting
anything.
mad at me. Listen, they're taking
You
shit out on
said,
me because of
you
you.
said, you said it was old. You said it was fake news. I just showed you. It's not. All I did was answer your question with
I
a
see it's
receipt. Why?
old, but that
Why would
but what
anybody? You want to know what's funny? While he was doing that, he was doing other stuff too. You want to know what's funny about that email? I never responded. And then right after that, he started doing negative content on me again because he threw a temper tantrum because he couldn't get old Jag back because he needed Jag. Oh, poor not not. What would he do
this
without
is
me?
this is hold on. What did you say anything?
It's wild. Well, that was me
It's
talking to you
wild.
because I was posting it
Okay,
up.
okay. Yeah, but this is crazy though, because this is coming from the
Mm.
same person. He said that he taught you this. Is this a trick? Like,
Oh.
are y'all beefing with each
He
other for
no, no,
content?
number one, he never taught me a goddamn thing. He never taught me anything. He barely knows anything himself. If he was as good as he says he is, how was it that Yolanda, the horse-faced goat, and Esoteric, the horse-faced whore, were able to delete all of his content and take down his StreamYard because apparently they were paying for it? If he was really that
Yeah,
great
but
at
think
tech,
about it.
if he was really that great at tech, there's no way they would have just been able to delete all of his catalog, all of his StreamYard, and leave him with nothing and force him to start all over again. Anyone that was that brilliant would have had everything backed up. They would have had an alternate system. They would have done a lot of things. He's no tech genius. He's just a little homeless boy who lives off of women. See, that's the truth about Not Not. He's homeless and he's been homeless for years. I never wanted to put him out on Front Street. I felt kind of bad for him when he borrowed that man's car to come all the way up to Lamert Park
Last
to
time
try to
already.
get me to go with him and to troll with him. And he parked so
Yeah,
far
don't
away
make
from
it.
the, oh my goodness. Like, yeah. I mean, like, I felt bad for the kid. After he got thrown out of those A's living houses for selling weed
He
in there or
said you was
growing
trying to
weed in
live
there.
with him at that time.
Oh no, no.
He said you was
How can
trying
I?
to get you. He
How
said
can
you
I?
was trying to
How can
live
I?
with him at that
How
time.
can I live with a homeless person? I can't. What I do find interesting is the fact that I have it on good authority that him and the dead bird have been working together for the past 90 days. And they've been planning, she opted up with them, for money and all of that. And I believe that's why he went to Canada. Remember? He actually went to meet up with her to recruit her, allegedly. Yeah, he been busy. He been
So
real
you
busy.
saying that trip to Canada was actually to meet up with her to
Yeah,
come with some type of
yeah,
plan.
yeah.
So then, so she's not working with Atwood, she's working with Denot, or is Denot
Oh, no,
working with
no, no, no,
Atwood
no.
too?
She's working for Atwood. They sent her over here as an infiltrator, and they sent her to collaborate with the troll farms here in the United States, allegedly.
So
Yep.
what do you think? Is it about rewriting the history of United States, or is it about
No,
the Paula
it's
thing? Is it
about the
about
fact it's about the fact that the American troll farm couldn't take me down. So they went and got one in the UK, and they thought they were going to squeeze me from both ends and figure out a way to break me. And I just made every last one of you look like fools.
so the American troll farm and the UK troll farm is
Yep.
after you?
Yeah. Well, no, then I mean they try to be after me, but all of these people aren't really that intelligent. Look at the look at the talent that they have.
Hmm.
It's funny. It's almost actually tomorrow. It will be May, and that receipt came in April 11th. How long have I been sitting on that? A while now.
Long enough for people to drag my
Mm,
name and say this and put out false narratives
mm.
about me and all
You
types
want
of
to know what I
fuckery.
find funny? You want to
When
know what I find funny? That this bitch is sitting here saying more lies, and I just showed you a receipt. It's funny. Every time I show real receipts, people just say they're lies anyway. I guess they have a hard time believing the truth, or maybe they're just paid liars. You know?
Yeah, we're
See?
past the time already. We just got to do it manually. Sorry. We're past the time already. We got to do it manually. But this is an accurate receipt right here. You can
Mm.
see this is him because this is but that's what I'm saying. Like, that just proves that the knot is part of this whole keeping you around so he can get clout off of you, right?
Ew. Well, that I mean, doesn't isn't that what that suggests that he needed me to come back? Death to the troll farm, which would mean that he admitting that there is a troll farm, he was a part of it and he wanted to tear it down. And apparently he needed my help.
Also admitting that he has an infatuation with you, which is strange and unusual. Why don't
Well,
you
you're
give
the
a
one that was
chance? He
always
might want to
talking
be
about
with
my
you.
underwear.
I'm
Ill,
talking about that
ill.
nasty ass
Number
black bra.
one,
I'm not talking about the
ill,
underwear. It's not like I said I
ill,
wanted to sniff your
ill,
panties. I'm talking about the black
ill,
bra that you
ill,
always wear.
ill.
Do you got more than one black
Number
bra or
one,
you just wear the
no,
same
no,
one?
number one, all of my bras are black. I only wear black. That's it.
Oh,
It's been
so
that
you
way
just
for
order the same
years.
color bra.
Actually, no. Most of the things that I have,
So you
I
got
buy
one
either
favorite.
three or four of them. No, three or four of them. Anything I buy more than one. If I like it, I buy more than one. If I like the design, I buy more than one color. You guys don't know everything I wear. There's only certain things that I wear on camera and certain things that I don't.
We
It's
know
just
what you
funny
don't
because
wear.
you really believe,
Underwear.
like, y'all really, 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 really believe you know me, and you don't.
We don't think we
Not at
know you.
all.
We trying to listen. You the one to think you know
Yeah, you
everybody. You
do.
said
Yeah,
you
you
know
do.
where all 15 of
No,
Jay-Z kids is at.
oh, no, no.
You
Number
don't remember
one,
saying
let's
that?
be very clear about
You don't
this.
remember saying
Number
that?
one, let's be very clear about this.
You said
I
all
don't
15
lie.
of
I don't
Jay-Z's
make things up.
illegitimate children.
I don't I don't lie and I don't make things up. It's just not in my character. And
So
anyone who
how you
knows me
know?
knows that.
So how you know where he's slinging his
Once
dingling?
again, once again, this is
How
not
you
an
know that?
interview.
How you
I
know that?
came back so you could see that
To
receipt.
the receipt. Okay, I
Now,
appreciate
it
this.
seems it really,
I
really
really
seems
appreciate
as
this because
though
this proves that the not
y'all
been
should
doing snake shit. on the back end
Like
from
you
day
should really
one.
you should really, really, really be grateful for that. Because if you pay attention to the time and you go back and look at the content that was made during that week, that receipt is going to become more telling.
I know. That's why I'm saying thank you, because this is right around the time that he started the bullshit. And he
I
had to do the
know.
weekend
I
of sheep
know.
paint. Yeah, I know. He didn't have
I
no content. He was
know.
trying to get something. He was
I
thirsty,
know.
and that's why he created beef with
Mhm.
me to get fucking content. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying thank you for this receipt. This proves everything that I was
Bingo.
saying. Yeah, that the knot is on some bullshit, and he used me to get content, created lies and narratives and all types of shit just to get content because you turned them down. So once again, you
Like
caused somebody to attack me.
everybody
It's your
else.
fault. It's your
How
fault
is it
again.
my
If you would,
fault?
because if you
How's
would have
it
went up
my
on his
fault?
page, he would have never used me for content if you would have just went up on his page.
That's a really, really, really psychotic opinion because the truth is, I can't make anybody do anything that they don't want to do. People do stuff because they want to do it.
Well, cause and effect, right? So because you
No,
didn't
not
go
really,
up
not
there, the
really,
effect
not
was
really, not really. And that's the problem with most of you YouTubers. You don't seem to understand self restraint and self discipline. Just because he couldn't get what he wants from me, all of a sudden that gave him right to attack you. No, it didn't. That's psychotic. And the only person that would understand that is someone who is psychotic.
that's why
It's
y'all keep
nuts.
doing it, right? I'm trying to figure out why
No,
y'all keep doing this.
I'm
Y'all,
not doing anything.
all right, so let me
These
let me
these
explain to you.
people are your
Okay, let me
friends.
explain to
Your
you what's
friends.
happening.
Now, wouldn't that make her psychotic? If she's saying that the only one that would understand something like that is somebody that's psychotic, and she's explaining it to me as if, because I'm the one that don't know, and she's the one that's in the knowing, and she's the one that's explaining it. So as the one that's explaining it, that means you understand it. That means that makes you psychotic. Like, I don't understand like how it, like, and he's doing this, and the only one will understand that is somebody else psychotic because he's psychotic. So the only one that's outside of this equation is me. Y'all get what I'm saying, right?
The people
No,
that
no,
you were
no.
stupid for, the people that
Right.
discarded you, the people that tore you up,
No,
they're doing this. This has nothing to do with me.
y'all
Stop
are
saying
doing this.
y'all.
Y'all are
This has
ping
no, it
ponging
has
me.
nothing
Y'all
to
are
do with
ping
me.
ponging me back and forth.
I don't
Yep.
have anything. This is the most attention you've gotten from me in damn near 2 months. You don't exist to me. I just
Whoa,
came through
whoa.
to get a
Don't try
little
to say I don't
content,
exist to
and
you.
you really don't.
I exist. I
You
exist
should
to you.
feel. Listen to me.
A
You
little
should
bit, right?
feel
A little
lucky.
bit. You know I'm in the
No,
world, right? At least you
you
know I'm
should
in the
feel
world, right? You
lucky.
know I exist,
Of
right? A little
all of
bit.
the troll farm, of all of the troll farm, you are the only person who I haven't
That means
unsubscribed from,
that's fucked
and
up.
who I have not
Hurt.
recommended a video. Like I actually still
See?
have a
So you
subscription to your page.
see? So a little bit, right? A little bit. Go on, a little bit.
Well, no, because I'm about to end that now, and then I'm going to unrecommend all your videos, and that's just
That's fucked up. Why you just give me a
no.
compliment and take it back then? Why the fuck you just
Well, no,
that's
because
cool.
the only
See what I'm
reason
saying?
that I
Y'all playing with
didn't,
my energy.
well,
See what I'm
you
saying?
should want to know.
Y'all is
You
playing
should
with
want
my
to know
see what
why.
I'm saying?
Why
Ping
don't you?
pong. These
Why
motherfuckers
don't
is
you want?
playing
Why
games.
don't you
They
ask
playing
me
games.
why? Why don't you
Probably
ask
because
me
I don't know.
why?
I don't want to know why. I can't figure
The
out people do what
reason
they do.
why
I
I
don't want to
kept
know.
my
You don't want to know.
subscription when
I
I
don't
unsubscribed from everyone else is because you are the newest big mouth and you have really helped unseat the troll farm. And I want to thank you for everything that you've done. And, good luck with the knot. Take care. Bye.
Don't worry. She comes back up again. Hold on.
And,
And
good
good
luck
luck
with
with
the
the
knot.
knot.
Take
Take
care.
care.
know. Fuck that. That's the first thing.
Okay, yeah. Wait, so that's not the time that she started screaming at Yahweh and all of that other stuff. That's not the time she did that. Damn, so it was another time that she was on the panel? Hold on, let me find that one. There was another time when she was on the panel screaming the Yahweh shit. That's why I say, like, point out Jaguar, right? Easy. Easy. Point out Jaguar, right? Easy. Y'all gotta remember when the truth is there, you know, the truth is there. We were just exposing shit too early for them, like, you know what I mean? Like with the way we were like just putting it out there, it was just like, damn. Too much truth. Too much truth was hitting them at one time. They had to really try, you know, to manipulate like our real life. Like, you remember the journey down there. When we got down there, we did this, and then that was around the same time they was like, get him to Michigan. Remember? They sent the, the little Itchy and Scratchy, you know what I mean? Remember they sent the whole Itchy and Scratchy after us? You know, these people, you know what I mean? They sent them, you know, and then that's why I say, like, we really exposed a lot of their little minions. Like, we really exposed a lot of that shit. And then this is when shit got shaky in real life, in the real lifetime. You know what I mean?
Going back and forth.
That's when I knew it was the bullshit. That's when I knew it was the bullshit. But that's yeah. I knew we was always ahead of them. That's what made us stop talking about it. It wasn't that, it was the shit that they pulled. You know, when they pulled that shit, that's what made us stop talking about it. Because that was around that same time. We had to hold off on talking about it because that bullshit. Yeah. Because we was exposing a lot of it. Yeah, we was exposing a lot of it already. When you go back and look at the dates. Yeah. Yeah. I say we was on point. Because this is around the time that I went down there to do the WhatCon the first time. Right? Then I went to my sister's crib. So all these videos was at the sister crib. But before that, it was here. Was it the den?
You got to do it in real time. Of people standing up.
Okay, not that one. I thought we was way ahead of them. We was so far ahead of them, man. We was pointing out shit. They were so mad. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. I'm trying to think of the dates in my head.
We got the freak, Ray J, Brandy, and her mom.
We was pointing out too much stuff. They were mad as hell. I remember that shit. We had they ass telling on they self. That when they decided to invest, they was like, get him the money so we can get him where we need him to be. You know? It's like, get him the money so we can get him where he need to be. I remember that shit. Story times was hilarious. We were funny. We laughed through it all. They were mad. They were so mad. Okay, so it was before that because I was in my sister's house 8 months. Yeah, these were trips.
Alive now. Tommy.
She is crashing out. Even talk. And I receive everything that you're saying. Going through. Be a positive person, and you can live. But we live in the real world, and I can recreate it. But it was one of a kind, and I sent it to him. He loved it, and then when we fell out,
See, that was the bullshit. That was part of the bullshit. I remember that part. Right? Yeah, I remember that part.
Into a tongue out the horse's mouth.
They was mad as hell we was exposing so much shit. I think they was more so mad that we was like accurate in it all. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find the other live that she came up on.
Can move forward. Be frustrated. Right?
That was that Maggie live.
It's like we're creatures of habit. Fine. Signs is.
Hold on, I feel like I'm getting close to it.
Down. Okay. Type of game that nobody.
This latest thing. Because it's been going on. Single time.
That was she paint in that damn story. Remember that shit? It was around this time, though.
Yes, ma'am.
You apologize.
Because
You know what I'm talking.
oh, nigga. Or so on and so.
Oh well, fuck it. It is what it is. Well, hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm probably gonna go do whatever it is that I do. Spectrum is terrible on the internet, man. Secondhand ass Spectrum. Gonna go play a game for a little bit. Clip this shit up. We're gonna have a good one.
You like to talk a lot of smack. You spy and lie, you boast, always gotta do the most behind my back. When you're faced with all the facts, you switch right up, you don't remember all of that. Showing off like you're in a pageant, bragging on about your status. Little do they know there's a real dark method to your madness. All the hate you brew inside, tragic. From a monster to the victim, play the role so well, dramatic. Is that it? Moving on, now it's time for me to work, wave my magic wand. You're no match for me or the power of my tongue. Let me show you how it's done. I can too terrorize you for fun. Demon be gone. You're a narcissist, can't hide it when it shows. Tied down by your traumas and now they won't let you go. You're a narcissist, a reaction is your aim. I'll just give you nothing, watch you lose at your own game. You're a narcissist, it's always your way, it's your lane. Doesn't matter what I try to say, decline. You want what's mine, try to bring me down, try to take me out, but you can't steal my shine. You always wanna start a fight, no rules, never can you lose, no clue to why you always gotta be right. Tell me why you're so uptight, if it's all for show. Gotta let shit flow, gotta let shit go. Can't dwell